This work coming. And the people been waiting for me.
Look, I'm sorry to let y'all, but before I even sit down, I got to do this.
Raymond,
Hold on.
I'm setting the show off today. Everybody watch the RaesTake. Okay? Where predictions are crazy as usual, as you can see from my screen name. Okay? The real. He's always
okay.
right.
Oh, hold on. Let me ask you this.
Hold on.
I just got one question. I don't want
to hear your word.
Ray, can I ask him one question?
Man, I ain't even ready yet. I'm just not even ready.
Raymond,
I'm still not ready. I just don't think I'm ready to deal with this. I do not think I'm ready to deal with this dude today.
Xavier, I had to get my Eugene Frazier on. I am in the car because I knew this was gonna be a wild show. I didn't want to be in the house with my now fiance and her family. I ain't want to.
Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah, congrats on that, man.
I appreciate that, baby. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want them to hear the ruckus that I'm gonna cause because Mr. The Real, always right, was exactly right.
Listen to me. Hold on. Just hold on.
I ain't trying to hear it. I ain't trying to hear it.
I'm a big man. Yeah. I can admit you had a couple picks right. Congratulations. I don't want no trouble.
I got 5 out of the 6 right. I got 5 out of the 6 right.
So, okay. Hold on. So, based on what you telling me, so all your picks right. So you picked Nick. So you picked Nick Christie to win the race walk this morning too. Then.
No, we ain't do. First off, we ain't do that. I'm talking about the 100 meters.
You ain't got the vodka early in the morning, do you? In the afternoon.
I got 5.
I gotta be ready for this.
Of the 6 correct. Y'all gonna eat this L.
Listen, well, before we, Monzavier, before we get started, can we just tell him congratulations? Because you can tell he ain't.
I can't hear y'all. I ain't got my headphones on purpose right now.
Well, you want to hear this? I told y'all and I figured.
I got to finish making my drink.
Because you know what?
I can't deal with it. I'm not ready.
Ray.
When I say I'm not ready, I'm not ready.
Ray and Eugene. You both can understand why I'm about to go with this.
Oh,
there was a time.
I ain't got my headphones on, but I can hear him through the headphones already.
Y'all gonna get this work today. Now, Eugene and Ray, you remember there was a.
I heard my name, but I can't hear nothing you saying yet because I'm still fixing my drink to deal with you.
That's cool. There was a time when Mount Sac used to be the real indicator of who the surprise team maker was gonna be. There was times with Maurice Green, Carl Lewis, Otto Bowden, all these cats were lined up at Mount Sac and they were racing each other. No ducking, no diving, no nothing. They raced each other. When I saw Cravont win that 100 meters at Mount Sac, I knew right there and then he's gonna make the team. And then when I saw him in LA, it solidified it. And I try to tell y'all, I try to warn y'all. I said, bro, this man is gonna make the team. What I say, he made the team. I ain't have him winning. I ain't see that one coming, but I had him making the team. Nobody saw Brittany Brown making the team. Because let's be real, are we crazy to say MJ and TT was not gonna make the team? No, we ain't see that. But now that I know the behind the scenes situation as to why TT didn't make the team, TT, I love you, baby. Okay, I just want you to know I love you. We all love you. But I'm gonna need you to leave that camp. But that's besides the point. Anyway, I can talk to you about that offline. Anyway, I was right. Y'all was wrong. Hallelujah, Stifler. Let's continue the show, baby. Let's start the show. Come on. Give me my praise. Come on. Let's go.
Congratulations, man. You got a couple of picks right. I'm proud of you.
It's gonna continue. It's gonna continue.
First of all, we're gonna need you to turn your mic down just a little bit because you so loud is scratching. So or your earpiece. Yeah. The people in the comments saying the same thing, Coach. You need to fix your earpiece.
Baby, it's gonna continue. This woman I'm finna put on y'all is gonna continue.
But listen, I want to just say this, to the people in the comments and all that, y'all, you can see that Coach ain't used to, he been doing this. RaesTake been on for a long time. He been picking, he been wrong, and the man, he just been beat down, and finally today he came through. He had a couple picks, and listen, what they say, even a broken clock is right at least 2 times a day. So congratulations, man. I mean, he did good.
I left my car in the refrigerator. I should have brought it to the car.
TV PhD. What's going on, brother? Kevin A. How you doing there, sir? Jay. Welcome to the show. Jermaine, what's going on, baby? Jermaine, now don't you come in here tomorrow and get them coach. You just stay over where you at now. Jermaine, welcome to the show. Just in case, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Mr. J.R. Reed Productions in here as always. M. Bojan, what's going on? Yolanda, you here? What to do? Trinity S. Gray, all in the game. Listen, okay? Listen. Me and you go way back. We go way back. Let's not come on, baby. Come on. We started this thing together. We was on the slave ship together, coming over here to RaesTake land. Okay? Rodney, what going on, brother? What it do? My cousin Yannick Edwards in here per usual. Cameron Booker, Mike Smith, Sha'Carri's wig. Oh my God. We're gonna talk about that for certain.
That was funny.
That was hilarious. We're gonna get to that. A.B. Sting Star. Don't know what that is, but what's going on? We are here now. So now this is what we're gonna do. First of all, coach, if you saw the whole list, you don't get to gloat till the end. All right. We got a whole segment for you called Coaches I Told You So Corner at the end of the show. We're not gonna sit here and deal with this the whole show. We're not, okay? We got other stuff to talk about. We got topics to talk about. Hey, did you know that right now there is some stuff going on in Washington, D.C.? Did you know that? Did you know that, Coach? There's some other stuff going on in the world outside of track and field, all right? You should just pay attention to other stuff and not all the time be so concerned about what goes on in the track world. All right.
Monzavius Edwards.
Now,
when the U.S. won the women's 4x1, we had to hear it for a year.
What? It's the append on my profile. What you talking about?
Exactly. You want to hear this. Okay? You are gonna hear this. God damn it. You want to hear it. All right. Shoot.
Hold on. Okay, I gotta find out. What I gotta get to my people. What are our show topics? Because I don't want to do this. I don't want to be drinking this early in the day. Okay. So, Tyron, how you doing today, brother? How's your day going out there?
Hey,
it looked like you sitting outside on the patio having a great time, man.
That's what I'm telling you, man. Listen, man. Shout out to Nick Christie, man. Race walk champion today, man. You know what I'm saying? I know, Coach. I know you call that, man. Shout out to Nick Christie, man. Race walk, 20K, baby. 20K race walk. We out here.
You know, being a hater. You know, being a hater is like having herpes, bro.
Man, we going race walk, man.
Bro, listen. Being a hater is like having herpes.
Sir, you got your own segment. Frazier, how are you doing? Oh, you're actually in Oregon. So we're going to have to ask you a lot of questions because you saw everything from the eyesight. And you was already showing us some stuff. You were texting me during the whole time. So, you saw a lot of stuff going on, man. You saw a lot of stuff.
Not only is Frazier in Oregon, that's what I'm telling you. Frazier set the record. Frazier is not only in Oregon, but he somehow found somebody caught it. Get out the road.
Hey man, I asked him if I could borrow it for a couple of hours. I said I ain't going nowhere. I ain't using no gas. I'm just gonna sit in it and profile. My studio. This is my studio.
Lamont. I can't even call you coach today. Lamont.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing?
Baby, I'm good. I got engaged.
Somebody at my door. Hold on. Somebody at my door.
That's fine. They can be at your door. All right. I'm good, man. Got engaged on the 4th. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You going on over to the dark side.
It wasn't nobody at my door. It's just a bunch of bull crap about the story. But go ahead.
Listen, I got engaged on the 4th, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. All seriousness. Congratulations on that. All seriousness.
Appreciate it, man. All jokes aside, man, for it to be done where she's from, because her dad passed away, man, and so I had to do it here where she's from in his home to feel like his spiritual essence was watching over her and watching over us when it all happened. So for her mom and her cousins and her brothers and her sisters, it wanted to be there. It had to have been done right here. I think Eugene was there when me and her met back in 2013.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
I've been rocking for a minute.
yeah, man. So through the trials and tribulations, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was this week has been a great weekend, and I couldn't be happier, man. And it was great. It was great to share that with y'all in the group chat and all that other stuff, man. So everything's good, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like we said there, I'm just happy for you, but I'm scared for her because I mean, it's been 10 years, and you would think after 10 years she would know by now. So I'm guessing she know by now. And I'm gonna go ahead and say if it's been 10 and it's 10 more to go, well, that's probably because you lose debates in the house as much as you do on here. So I can understand why she been with you for 10 years. I can understand, but we all gonna pray for her. We gonna
pray for her.
Listen. She has to tolerate me. Oh, and by the way, she said, Ray, you will not switch your picks.
Huh?
Yeah.
What happened?
That was a message to you.
What she say?
She said you will not switch your picks.
What you talking about?
What y'all talking about?
I don't even play the lottery. What y'all talking about? These pick stuff. I don't even talk about. Anyway, get into the show now, damn it.
Right.
All right,
into the show.
The women's 100-meter dash in America. My first question is, did it go the way that y'all thought it was gonna go? Tyre, you can go first.
Oh, go ahead, Tyre.
I told you so. I think when we did initially did the picks, the second and third, okay, who make the team, all that. We did our picks, but I said from the start, Sha'Carri was gonna win big, like it wasn't gonna be close. And then listen, you look in the final, girls,
it's kind of close.
Listen, go back and look at the race, man. She spotted them girls, man. Them girls took off on her. She had to run them down. But you could tell by the races that she wouldn't worry about them at all. Like that, her eyes are way bigger than USA because just the confidence that she had. Cause them girls jumped out in the final. They jumped out on her. Hey, Fraser, you were there, so you could tell us even better. But from the TV, man, looked like she spotted them girls 3 or 4 meters easily and just ran them down. And so I think it went just like I thought it was. I didn't think anyone could come close to beating her there. So
I want to go to Lamont next because Fraser was there, so I want to get his view of it last. But Coach Lamont,
all jokes aside, let's be real. It really didn't go the way that we all thought. That how it should have went, because things are starting to come out now. Nobody knew what Aaliyah Hobbs was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? You would have thought Aaliyah Hobbs was going to make the team. Shoo-in. TT not making the team, that was a shock. Melissa, I think the lack of races kind of hurt her. And Ray, you said it many times before, that first year or two after college, it's a transition for her, but she still ended up making the final. If we're going off the picks, it kind of went the way I thought it was gonna go. Nobody saw Brittany Brown making this team. I'm sorry, I don't care who. I don't care what anybody say. None of us saw Brittany Brown making that team.
Who coaches her? Who coaches her?
Boogie. So, the 100 I will tell you, the 100-meter women was literally the surprise of the meet thus far, because the people who should have been in the finals didn't make the finals, and the ones who we thought was gonna make it didn't make it. It's unfortunate, but they always got next year.
First, you saw it from trackside. Give us what you saw.
Well, I like I said, nobody knew. I didn't know Aaliyah was dealing with some stuff, and from that, would kind of threw all my picks off.
But I told y'all that though. I told y'all she was banged up.
Well, I didn't know to what degree because she was still being able, run some races. Sha'Carri, this was a practice meet for her.
Damn.
Every race.
Damn. You gonna say that they use the USA Championship for a practice track meet for practice? Like,
let him talk. He was there. Let him talk. He was there.
I understand something. I saw every one of her. I saw every one of her rounds. in every one of her rounds,
she got slower and slower.
No. Let me finish.
Okay.
Every one of her rounds looked like she was working on the first half of the race every round. Because when she got to 50 to 60 meters, she wasn't running. She was just maintaining what she had done. I'm telling you, the most effortless. She ran her prelims and semis, two of the most effortless second half hundreds that I ever seen, and she was dropping 10-7. Now, here's what happened in the finals. And everybody on this panel knows, when you try to run fast, you're not gonna run fast.
That part.
When you try to hit it and run fast, that's what I know because I'm looking at her. Okay. When you try to run fast, you're not gonna run fast. Now, at the start, she was amped, pulled the wig off. I love that.
Marketing.
However, she was so amped to run fast that her whole race model went out the window. She didn't react from the gun. She spotted the girls. When she went past them, everything got behind her. Her shoulders started, and she was trying to run fast. You could see it on her face. Like I'm literally I'm between 50 and 70, and I'm looking at her face, and she's trying to run fast. So that's why she didn't run as fast as she possibly can. But Sha'Carri has 10.5 in her all day.
No, she don't.
She's got it all day. She's got it all day. She's got it all day. And this is coming from a person who saw it live.
No, she don't.
The way she runs. Now,
no, she don't.
For her to hit that 10.5, she's going to have to execute a race and not race, which is going to be probably her biggest challenge going in the Worlds. Because she was never worried, and I said this on a few shows back, she was never worried about anybody in the U.S.
Nope.
Not at one particular, man, she strolled in on yesterday with the Kentucky Derby fit and hat on. She had the big,
when you text me that, I was like, no, the hell she didn't.
Oh, man, you ain't see it?
No, I ain't
see it. Oh.
When you go to the Kentucky Derby, they had the ladies had a big hat. Man, she strolled in there with the big black and white hat on and the fit on. And I said,
the tennis joint, the tennis,
and sitting up.
I thought that was fire.
Mm-hmm. She was lit. It was fire. It was fire. And then when she switched into her woman, she had a nice little tennis outskirt on. Like she made it a whole. What am I trying to say? A whole spectacle. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But she went on the track and handled her business. So, which the spectacle part of it, it was cool. Because track needs some of that. You need some excitement. Mm-hmm. Everybody's getting tired of the same routine, all this. Everybody's so serious. But like I said, this was a practice championships for her.
Ray.
Okay,
hold on, Ray, because I want you to take the floor uninterrupted because I'm about to destroy Eugene's whole premise now.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. The people in the chat are gonna actually agree with me. Bad race distribution from the round to round to round. She showed it at the Olympic trials and she showed it again this year. Bad race management. That is on her coach. There's no way you are out there literally smooth 1071, 1076, 10-8. Bad race management.
So Lamont
shows up. Hold on. If she shows up in Budapest, let me explain something to you. See, here's the deal, right? Here's the thing that kills me, right? Right. If Shelly Demon Time shows up at Budapest and Sharicka, who, let's give Ray his credit, Ray is the only one who said Sharicka was going to win the world, and I actually agreed with him. After what I saw yesterday, let me explain something to you. If John Smith can get Talon to manage the rounds better, I'm calling it right now. And I told y'all I think Sha'Carri's going to win the Olympic gold next year. She's looking at 4th place, going to the Hungary.
Let me tell you something, Lamont. You might have been right on them 100-meter picks, but you are so far wrong on what you're saying right now.
Okay.
In order to mismanage rounds, you have to run the first and second round all out.
She ran a PB.
But you're not listening to what I'm saying.
The first round.
But you're not listening to what I'm saying. You're
not who you call it.
You're not listening to my. You're not listening.
He said Sha'Carri is gonna come
First
fourth at
2
Worlds.
rounds
Y'all get
were
to
the
it.
most effortless rounds ever I've seen her run. When she hit 50, 60 meters, she was shutting it off.
That's cute.
I'm
That's
telling you.
cute. That's cute.
The
Now,
only
when them
reason,
now when
only
them
reason.
dogs, hold on, Gene. When them dogs come, the Jamaican dogs come. Watch what happens. You heard it here first.
Okay.
Hold on, Ray. Before you go, hold on, wait. Before you go forward, let's just make sure we got this on record. You said that woman gonna finish 4th in Budapest.
Yeah. If I said if Shelly, the demon turned Shelly shows up.
No. Don't hedge your picks.
That's what
Is the woman finishing 4th or not?
No. Context matters. Listen, don't get. I know that Auburn degree don't mean as much as
War Eagle, man. You know you can't talk
saying.
about them Tigers, man.
But listen what I'm saying. Shelly, if Shelly's in the race and Shelly's on her game, Sharicka has shown it's a problem. Tyloo has shown consistency, more consistency than she's shown any year in her career. If those girls show up on their game, okay, you got Shelly, and her coach, you got Freno and Sharicka, you got John Smith and Tyloo, and you got Dennis Mitchell and Sha'Carri.
Okay,
man,
so listen to me. Hold on.
We all be sitting here drunk.
Hold on. So based off what you saying, is Sha'Carri going best case for Sha'Carri? She coming 3rd, is what you telling me?
Yeah, I'll give her 3rd. If Shelly's not there, I'll give her 3rd. Guaranteed. She's coming. If Shelly's not there, she's definitely coming home with a medal. She's coming home with a medal.
No. Let's not say medal. Based off what you saying, if Shelly is there and she on her game, she coming 4th.
Shelly ain't got to be on her game. Shelly ain't got to be on her game. She coming 4th regardless. Okay. Now,
there we go.
Let me go ahead and clear this up. Right? Now let me get back to. Let's go back to the original of the 100-meter at U.S. Champs. What it looked like. The original question. I feel as though it was a let me down 100-meter dash. Okay. I feel like that 100-meter dash should have been way faster, way prettier than it was. Meaning, what we witnessed was not a good race. What we witnessed, I feel very confident. If it was 4 rounds, the next one would have been pretty on everybody's end. That was not a pretty race. Meaning, the reason why picks are so out of order is because, like you said, there's small stuff people didn't know about. Aaliyah Haas being banged up. We didn't find that out. At least I didn't find that out till 48 hours ago. So that would have changed the whole dynamic of everything with anybody picking anything. Now, if you want to look at the race in context, you got the defending U.S. champion in the race. And we're going to talk track and field in a whole, like since the 2000s, okay? You got the defending U.S. champion in the race. You got the second fastest 60-meter dash woman in a race. You got Sha'Carri Richardson, who's one of the fastest U.S. women in a race, okay? You got 3 women in a race to where it should be competitive, meaning Melissa just won last year. You the U.S. champ. You got to be ready even more to defend your title, okay? Right. Sha'Carri, we all know you the fastest, so you got to come out there and be ready. Aaliyah, you just went what in the indoor? So this race should be a race that should be like, oh shit, they finna go. But the result gave us a Sha'Carri running slower than she had been running, and it gave us no disrespect to either one of these girls. It gave us the 2nd and 3rd place finishes of people who don't even have a resume. So when you look at it that way, it was actually more of a let me down 100 than because in a perfect world, it should have been Sha'Carri, Melissa, Aaliyah. Why? Right. Because Melissa, you are the defending U.S. champion from last year. You in the mix. Sha'Carri, you're the fastest American. You're in the mix. Aaliyah, you just went 2nd fastest in history in the 60. You're in the mix. So if it's real track the way we want it, it should have been them 3 going 1, 2, 3. All right. We didn't get that. What we got was, well, Melissa, as you would say, coach, didn't run enough races. We can say that. We also got Aaliyah Hobbs hurt. Damn. We could, so now you got the 2 next key figures out of the mix. Out of it completely. Not saying that Tamari or Brittany or either one of them don't deserve to be on the team. That's not what I'm saying. They deserve it. They ran. They did it. But if we're talking about resumes, who would you would expect to be there. Nobody. It's kind of like with the finals. LeBron wasn't there, KD wasn't there, so it wasn't as exciting because the people you expect to be there wasn't there. So for that 100-meter dash, I feel like that part was a let me down. The second part is Sha'Carri. She went 10-7, 10-7, then 10-8. That's a let me down because if you're running the championship the way it's supposed to be done, round per round, you can't go backwards in the finals, okay? But
and she did it twice.
Hear me out though. The reason why she went backwards though is because exactly what Frazier said. Okay, y'all saw character Sha'Carri in the finals. Character Sha'Carri can never run as fast as athlete Sha'Carri. The minute she threw that wig off, oh, it's over with. Over with meaning you're not going to run 10-6. You're not going to run 10-5. You ain't even run 10-7. Why? Because you just became the character. You're out there taking your wig off, throwing it backwards. Oh, well, you're not the same person who just went 10-7, 10-7. So now you're out here to put on a show and prove something. So now you're no longer relaxed. So when she did that, I was like, oh, no, she ain't finna run fast at all no more because now she is now, it's the one thing that we all say, and we all say it across the board. The clock gonna say what it's gonna say. You do your job, okay? When you take yourself out of it and you try and make the clock say something, it's never gonna say it. She tried to make that clock say 10-5, 10-6. Frazier's right. She tried to make it do that. That's why she put the whole show on like, I'm gonna Noah allows this thing. Let me power up. That's not you though. Okay. It's the same thing we gotta think about every time we see her. First two rounds, she's athlete Sha'Carri. She's just focused and hitting it. Finals, she turns into the show person Sha'Carri. That person can't run that because that person isn't focused on the actual race now. She's not thinking about the race pattern now. She's thinking about the time. So that's why she got out dead last. Meaning, I'm gonna give y'all the numbers. So in the first round, the semis, when she went 10-7-5, she was at 423 to the 30, and she was in first, and she was at 716 to the 60, right? That's the semis. Watch this. In the finals, she went 428 to the 30, which means in the finals, your 30 should be your fastest. It's time to go, Jack. It shouldn't be your slowest. You already off your race pattern just based on the numbers from here. Now, she made up for it with the 716, but your 716 here versus your 716 when you went 423, two different 716s now. So now you're going to run 10-8. And the reason why you're going to run 10-8 is because you were so focused on throwing off that damn wig and so focused on putting on a show to where when that gun went off, you wasn't prepared. Point blank, she wasn't prepared, okay? Coach Lamont, you right on a lot of stuff, but this one, Frazier's right. There's no reason why Sha'Carri should not have went 10-6. She has zero respect for anybody on that track. Meaning, she don't care about none of them, and because she don't, she can put on that show and not panic. Like, okay, well, shit, y'all can go. I'm still gonna come catch you. If I can promise you this right here, this is how I say, and I'm done with my part. I can assure you, I can bet my everything on it. If Shelly Ann is in the lane next to her and Sharicka's in the lane next to her, she's not taking off no wig, not doing no dramatics. I promise you, she's not gonna do none of that shit then because you can't. You gotta respect who you finna go race now. You can't do that shit because now, if you do that to them, not only are they next to you, you just disrespected them. They finna wear your ass out now. So she knew none of y'all can beat me, so I can do these antics. I bet you she lined up at World Championships, ain't none of that shit happening. So now the 100-meter women was a letdown.
Right. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. I agree with a lot of what you're saying. I do agree with that. I have no problem with the antics. You know why I ain't got a problem with what she did? Because
I don't have a problem with the antics.
Right. I got no problem because we let Noah Lyles do his whole thing. So
I'm gonna stop you there, though, Coach. The reason why I'm gonna say is because it's two different people, though.
Right. I'm not disputing that. Right. I'm not disputing that. I'm just going on my soliloquy. I'm not disputing that. I said, and that's part of what I said, that I agree with what you're saying. I think a part of it is now the athlete disappeared and the showman tried to show up. I'm not going to disagree with that. My only concern, and I'm sorry, I have to look at it, and it's hard for me to look at this from a view that's not from a coaching perspective. Okay, we've never seen Gatlin run slower in the finals.
You ain't never really seen anybody do that.
Right, but this is the second time, because I'm talking about the Olympic trials, and now that she went out there putting at the clock, and y'all all right, she don't respect nobody in the U.S. because ain't nobody on her heels right now.
Respect for none of them.
She ain't got no respect for none of them, which is fine because that's how Mo thought. So we're not gonna hold that over her head because Mo didn't respect it because Mo knew he's better than everybody. Then Gatlin came like, oh, here we go. You know what I'm saying? But even then, he had no respect for Gatlin because he beat Gatlin at the trials. So she had no respect for him. So she was able to run comfortable with what she did at the trials. She ran 10:65. When they done not 10:6 10:6.
Hold on, I want to stop one second. Somebody said something in the comments. They said Fred ran slower. Fred ran slower because after he ran 9.7, he pulled his whole quad and then went into the finals and still ran. So that's why he ran slower. But keep going, coach.
Yeah. So for me, I still, and I'm gonna stand on this, she has to manage her rounds better. If she goes out there and gradually boom, 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 now that's a whole nother story. But as of right now, for what I'm seeing, I can only go for what I've seen in the two major championships that
Lamont,
she made. Now, hold on.
You're not looking at it right, though.
Hold on. Yes, I am. Because I'm watching what she did in 2021.
Okay, stop. Hold on. You're not looking at it right.
Hold on, my man. Hold on.
From what position?
Hold on. She did the same thing in 2021. She dropped all them crazy times in the first two rounds, and then she went backwards in the finals. She did the same thing in the first two rounds and went backwards in the finals. So I'm sorry, I'm going for history. Now, if her coach is as good as all y'all make it out to be, then he's gonna have to sit her down and have to correct that and fix that. And if she manages her rounds better, then I can see her going out there and actually doing what we all said that she could do. We've all said that, dude, she's the greatest sprint prospect in U.S. history to come out of the collegiate system. And so I want her to manage her rounds better. So y'all can come up there and say, oh, she was blah, blah, blah. No, dude, she mismanaged her rounds. Bottom line, she mismanaged her rounds.
Can I just say one thing? And everybody, this is coming from someone who's at the meet.
My eyes work.
At the meet.
But hold on, no, baby. He at the meet, though. He at the meet.
At the meet. Now, Lamont, coach, you're absolutely right with mismanaging your rounds. If you don't manage your rounds right, blah blah blah, you run slow. I totally agree with that. However, mismanaging your rounds would have meant what Ray said, that when she came out in the final, she's the athlete, not the character. Now, if she's the athlete and she runs slower, Lamont, you're 100% correct. But she was not the athlete. She was the character. And just like I stated, when you're trying to run fast, you're not going to run fast. Sha'Carri wanted to put on a show. She wanted to try and drop a block. I'm sorry, Sha'Carri. I'm sorry, sweetheart. If you're watching, Sha'Carri, she tried to put on a show. She tried to run extremely fast, which is why the only reason she didn't. If she comes out with the same demeanor, the same focus that she had in the first two rounds, at worst, she runs 10-7 again because she was dropping them like Skittles.
Yeah.
And she wasn't worried about anybody in that race.
She should have kept the wig on.
So look.
So here's the thing. Lamont, you have to look at it from an unbiased eye.
I am.
Because no, you're not, because you're.
And that's why when you lie.
You gotta
come back, baby. Praise to come back.
Somebody call. But look,
go ahead, somebody call me. Somebody call me.
I already told you.
But you can't look at it from an unbiased eye. You have to take it for what it was, face value. And face value was she was trying to run fast and put on a show in the finals, which is why she ran a little bit slower. Go ahead, Todd.
So it's a few things. It's a few things that we need to definitely go ahead and get this out the way. Number one, the women 100 is weak. The U.S. Women 100 is weak, so we just got to call it for what it is. Y'all would agree with that. But my question I got for y'all, here's my question though.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's weak. First, what you mean?
Wait, weak based on what?
The time.
Top to bottom is weak.
Are you talking about?
Going to hold on, Fraser.
Versus who they got a race?
So look, hold on. Cause that's what here's my next question. Because going to Budapest, right? The three and Fraser, you and Coach, y'all appreciate this. So the three coaches that's taking their athletes to Budapest, right? Do y'all trust them against a Frano and them guys? Is what I'm asking. Have they had success with women 100? With the women 100? The three coaches that's going right now. The three coaches that US athletes going.
Forget the women's. Forget that. Brittany Brown has medaled at a world championships before, with no sponsorship. So yeah, I believe that she can. Ray, you crazy?
Wait, hold on. So wait. So you try. So Sha'Carri coming third.
No, not medal. You actually did we trust them going to the meet to compete? Okay, that's what you're asking, right? Okay. See, don't try to switch up. Typical Alabama dude, Auburn ass. Anyway, listen. I do believe that all three women that's going is going to be fine. Now, if I had to put a question mark on anyone, it would be Tamari Davis because this is her first major championship. But I think the way Tamari's been running this year, she'll be fine.
So when you say good
question, by the way, you must have went Alabama.
When you say the 100 women 100 meter is weak, are you? What are you basing that off? Are you basing off of the times that was ran at the championships or the caliber of athletes that's running?
The caliber of athletes. I'm gonna answer that. The caliber of athletes that's running. What they got? You talking about Toulouse at 10.7. You talking about Sharicka just put a 10.6 out there. You talking about goddamn? You know Shelly Ann is good for a 10.7 no matter what. Yeah,
and here, listen. But listen, though. Hold on, Ray.
But hold on.
Here's another thing.
You're talking about one athlete from every country. We got one athlete that's running that fast.
What fast? What athlete we got that's running 10.6?
Sha'Carri just went 10.71.
That ain't 10.6.
Here's what I'm talking. Here's what I'm saying.
And we only got one.
But here's why I'm asking the question though, because Ray and all y'all know this. I ain't been to a track meet yet that Frano female don't show. Well, Frano athlete period, but it's particularly his 100-meter female don't show up and show out. So that's what I'm saying. So if I'm a bad man, you better believe. And I know that Frano, that's my guy, but you better believe Frano folks gonna show up and show out. Like, tell me a time they haven't. Even on a bad year, they show up, man. So tell me a time they haven't. So that's what I'm saying.
He's right.
Like, when I say weak, I'm saying that look, if Frano taking 3 girls or 2 girls, how many of a girl going that's in Frano count? Guess what? Chances are each one of them in the league with something wrapped around their neck.
I know what you mean. And because we come up in that era. We're talking about when Carmelita and them showed up. You knew you had a fight on your hands.
You had a fight
because Carmelita was a dog, man. You know, Tiana Madison was a dog. Tori, God bless the beauty. She was a dog, man. I know what you're saying, but we have to give Tamari Davis and Brittany Brown a little bit of grace. Let's see what happens.
I will. Well, I'm waiting for later on in the show.
Well, Ray, hold on. Let me just ask you this though. Let me ask y'all another rhetorical.
Go ahead.
Listen, Sha'Carri good. I'm rocking with her. I'm USA, baby, fly the flag. But do you think Sharicka them worried about it?
Not even.
Okay, so listen. Here's the only reason why I asked that because Coach, you brought up a good point. They ain't worried about her, but when Carmelita was running, I wouldn't necessarily say they were, but they knew they had a fight. Like they knew, like, okay,
I'd agree with that.
Jetta gonna bring it. Like we gotta bring it. So they knew it was a different level of, I guess, competition. I ain't gonna say respect, but I think it's just a different level of competition where they knew, like, okay, Jetta gonna bring it.
You got to go through all the U.S. women. You got to go through Lauren Williams. You got to talk about Moon Lee. You got to talk about dang on Kelly White. Can't talk about Kelly White, but you got to talk about Tori Edwards. You got to talk about all of them. Like, the U.S. women, even though Jamaica was still beating them,
they knew it was a mutual respect. It was like, oh, okay, hey, I got to.
Jamaica was beating them because they had to.
It's gonna take my best.
It was a whole different thing. It's like, we have to go. Now
I
it's
think
like
they
we
look
not even worried about them. We not even worried about them.
look
Well,
at
I think
Sha'Carri
it's-
as the character, like you guys said. I think they look at the
Well,
character, I believe. And so I
and
think in
I-
order for her to do something, she gonna have to take it. She gonna have to
right.
dig
No,
deep
no,
to take it.
you're one. You're
It's gonna
100%.
take 10-5 to take it.
You're 100% correct. They don't. What those other girls did was they earned the respect of the other countries. Sha'Carri hasn't done that. Sha'Carri hasn't done that. Sha'Carri, I'm sorry.
She hasn't. They respect Sha'Carri. They respect her.
No.
They respect her. I don't think
Not
they
like,
like her.
not like
Not like Ty's talking about.
No,
You have to earn that type of respect.
Lamont, you know what I'm
You
talking
gotta
about.
earn that.
Yeah.
It's a different level.
And the only thing you have to judge and base the respect factor is when Sha'Carri was in the race at Prefontaine, coming off the Olympics or World Championships, whatever they was coming off of, and she got last because. And then the other race,
Nike did her wrong.
Right.
Nike did her wrong.
In the other race where she was in the back, those are the only times she's literally went up against the Jamaicans or the other countries. Now you had earlier in the year when she went up against Sharicka and she beat her. So that's a little confidence builder for Sha'Carri, but still,
it shouldn't be though.
Will always be judged.
It should not be.
It should
and that's
be
why I'm glad.
But
that's why as soon as you said it, that's why I put that comment up.
It should be.
It should not be. It should not be.
Hey, a win's a win.
No,
a win's a win.
No, hell no.
Beat somebody, you beat them.
No, and no again. No. Fraser, stop lying to the American people or the worldwide people.
Listen to me. Regardless of where you're at in training, listen to me now.
I'm listening to you.
When you line up on the line and you beat somebody, regardless if it's in the beginning of the season or the end of the season or the middle of the season of training, when you beat them, yourself gains a little bit of confidence. Okay, I beat her.
No, you don't, Fraser. No, you do not.
You don't?
I'm going to tell you how you don't, okay? Because it's who. Watch this, Fraser. You ran track, okay? You ran track, all right? I ran track. I'm gonna use your era and my era, okay? If you yourself, because you ran, if you beat Maurice Green in March, that didn't give you no damn chip on your shoulder because it was still Maurice Green, and you knew good and goddamn well come time you weren't gonna beat him. It didn't give you no chip. You goddamn lie. You the damn lie yourself. Fraser, you can't say a lot of me. You can't. Fraser, you know good and damn well if you had to beat Maurice Green in March, you gonna say I'm gonna beat him when it's time. That what you gonna say?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, you did. Well, I'm taking it back. I'm sorry, Fraser. I'm sorry. You a different breed. You like me. You gonna think crazy. We all. I thought I could be both. So we both crazy as hell, but it don't help. And the reality of it is like they not on their best day. Since I beat them on their. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about your internal confidence. When you,
if they don't give me no internal confidence.
Hold on. If anybody beat Bo at any time during the year, you're not gonna sit here and tell me that person didn't gain a little bit of confidence.
Hell no, they ain't gain no confidence. If anything, I'm gonna tell you, Fraser. Nope, not in the back of their mind with a damn Fraser. In the back of my mind, I'm like, this some bullshit. Why is some bullshit? Because I'm 100% right now, and he ain't. It's March. I beat him at his worst. I'm not happy about that. Now, if we both jogging, you know what I'm saying? We both jogging, that's different. Now, when we talking about the Sha'Carri versus Sharicka, when she beat Sharicka didn't give two shits about that race. I don't want that. But no.
About that. I'm talking about a psychological edge per individual. I'm not talking about what
per individual. I'm saying per individual. Yes.
When you win, a win is a win. I don't care how you look at it.
But Fraser, it's who you winning against and win.
Exactly. A win is a win.
But I don't want no damn win in a regular season when I know come championship time what you gonna do. I can't even accept that.
You don't even know that.
What you mean you don't know? You know that off their resume. In 2009, you think we didn't know Bolt was about to do some crazy shit based off his resume?
Resumes while we run the races. If we went by resumes on paper, why do we run the races?
It's not about why we run the races. What I'm trying to explain to you is, and you are in denial as an athlete, if you give it your all, right, and you know this person next to you is jogging, that don't give you no confidence. It's like, I'm not confident about that W. Why? Because they jogging. They don't care nothing about their track meet.
Let me tell you something. When who lines up at a track meet and says, "Oh, I'm just going to jog today"?
Damn, all of them that's at the top of the level who say don't none of this shit matter till I get to the championship.
And I need
That's not what I said.
And I need
That's
that
not
big
what I
appearance.
said.
And I need that appearance fee.
That's not what I said. Who
Okay.
lines up at a track meet and goes into, "Oh, I'm just going to jog today"?
Champions do that. Champions, world record holders do that. People who don't care about nobody else do just that. I'm going to line up and I'm going to work on some stuff. Why? Because this race means nothing to me.
And a lot of times, them working on stuff, they still beat you.
It still beat you working on shit. So no, like the best of the best, they do that shit. Like, I'm just here to work on some shit because it don't matter to me.
Basically, you saying when Sha'Carri beat Sharicka,
man, Sharicka went in the trying.
Hold on. So you saying when Sha'Carri beat Sharicka, Sha'Carri was top form, top season ready.
No.
I'm
not saying that. What I'm saying this right here. Sha'Carri in that race gave 100% of where she was at in her season. Okay, that's what I'm saying. She gave 100% in that race. Sharicka gave 60% of where she was at in her season, meaning I'm not even gonna blast out. That's what I'm saying. Like, literally, one person is assuming. Ain't no assumption. She just went 10-6 and she went 11-0. What assumption? She was jogging, Fraser. She was jogging.
How many months ago was that?
What, 2 months ago?
Okay, so that's 8 weeks of training.
8 weeks of training, Fraser.
Okay,
You're a coach.
Come on now.
You're a coach.
Come on.
Fraser, hold on. I'm gonna pull your card.
I'm a coach.
I'm gonna pull your card. 8 weeks of training, right? During the season, right? Does that 8 weeks of training match up with what you've been doing since from October?
Does that 8 weeks? It should match up.
Okay, so watch this. From October to May, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Okay, well, we've had 8 months of training. Ain't nothing gonna change much in these 2 weeks except for us critiquing shit. We're in the critiquing phase now. We're not in the getting faster phase. We're in the critiquing phase.
It depends on how your training plan is set up.
Exactly. So that's the thing I'm trying to explain. The way that they training plan is set up is we're going to critique shit at a Diamond League race. We ain't gonna run. We're gonna critique shit at a race that don't matter. When it's time, we're gonna show y'all what it looks like. Meaning, Sha'Carri was not critiquing shit when she was racing her. Sha'Carri came out with 1055 wind dated.
But you don't know that 100% factual.
I can tell it 100% by the way looking at her damn moving.
No,
you know what? You know what goddamn jogging look like. Stop playing.
No,
you know what it look like. Well, you know what jogging look like. Look, and because you're a coach, you know exactly what it look like if you say, "Hey, I need you at." Watch this phrase. Watch this. When you go tell your athletes, "I need you to run at a 75% pace," you can tell if they at 75 or 100. Can you not?
You can.
Okay, so therefore, if I'm in a Diamond League race and I tell my athlete, Sharicka Jacko Jackson, I'm going to destroy everybody come World Championship. I want you to go at 75% today. You going to know what it looks like. You trying to deny your coaching now and not say that it was a job.
But here's the thing. What you're saying is right, but that's irrelevant.
That's all I want to hear.
To the point that I was making. When you beat somebody, you gain a little bit of confidence because you beat them. Regardless if the person jogged, regardless if it's early in the season, regardless of whatever's going on, when you beat someone, you gain a little bit of confidence. You should. If you don't, something's wrong with you. Because you should be going into the next meet like, okay,
we gotta go to the next topic. We gotta
before we go to the next topic, I'll just tell you this. Y'all correct me. I ain't seen a meet yet where Fran Opos didn't show up. Especially the women. 100 runners.
But I'm not denying that. Not denying that at all.
Next topic, baby.
Okay. Yeah. So, as we're talking about, you know what, Fraser? This actually gonna make sense. What you just said, going to the next topic gonna make sense then, because we got a new champion. Lamont, don't you say nothing. I'll put you on mute, goddammit. We had a new U.S. champion, right? Cravont Charleston, okay? And the question was Cravont Who? That's how my team wrote it up. Cravont Who? Because we don't know who the hell he is. Now, I will give Lamont, because I heard his little rant before I got on, and he was talking about Mount Sac, man, and yada, yada, yada. He's actually right. That used to be the test. It was Mount Sac, Texas Relays. Now, also based on what you saying, Frazier, if we recall Mount Sac, he did beat Christian Coleman. So that could have gave him a little bit of, like you said, like, well, shit, I already beat that dude, so I'm not worried about him. So
no, don't take it to that extreme. But go ahead. Don't take it to that. I'm not worried about him. Extreme, but go ahead.
But my question is this right here: should we have been more prepared for Cravont Charleston to actually, Coach, shut the hell up! God damn, stop moving! Shit! I'm about to get you off the screen so I can ask the damn question. Based on everything Cravont Charleston has shown us, and based on history as we've seen, based on the stuff that like Mount Sac, what he said, and everything else, should we have seen this coming that he could possibly have won U.S. Nationals? Time. You got it.
I don't think so. I think listen, all due respect to Dawg, he went out there, he took it. He did what he had to do. But I think for Coleman, for them guys to been, them guys, those are the established guys. I think they should have had that in the bag. I ain't gonna say in the bag, but I think they should have been able to step up and have control. Like, listen, this is why we run the race. We run the race for this reason. No doubt about it. But like, if you looking at it like, come on, Coleman, you talking about guys that running 9, 8, this type of thing, man. Y'all were that was their race to lose, and he took it. They left Coleman them left the door open for him to take it, and that's what he did. Noah, we knew that them boys would get out on Noah and he would run out of real estate. I get it. No excuses. He got in the race, and so that's what happened. But at the same time, I think for Coleman and them guys, like y'all left the door open for him to do that. And I think Bromell was something was wrong with him, and all all that going on. I don't know, but he wasn't training and all this type of stuff. So I think they left the door open for somebody to take it, and that's what happened.
Before we go to him. Ty's right. Coleman had that race won, but Coleman was worried about Noah and Cravont snuck him. He snuck him.
He did.
I ain't gonna lie to you. When Lamont picked him as a pick, I was like, "Who's that guy?" I didn't even know who he was. I didn't see Mount Sac. I hadn't been following his progression to see how he'd been running. So when he said Cravont, I was like, "Oh, who is that guy?" But I figured he had been studying him and watching him, so that's why he picked him. But at the end of the day, the winner of the men's 100 meters was a classic case of, man, I want this. If I'm not mistaken, he's unsigned, unsponsored, and
probably not now.
Kind of like you. What was that? You in 09, Ray? You wanted it so bad because you're probably trying to survive. Yeah. Man, this wasn't a matter of making a team. This was a matter of survival. And that's how
he signed. Hey, coach, if you see him today at the meet, he probably got Nike on today.
Yeah.
He had track slip on yesterday. He got Nike on today.
That was a matter of survival. Man, sometimes in this sport, when you take out the top 2 people in each event, man, ain't nobody else making no money. And so when you get an opportunity to display, or your situation happens to fall and line up right, because that's really what it's about. When all the stars align for you that day, you have to take advantage of the opportunity, and that's what he did. He ran that thing all the way through the line. If you look at Coleman got to the line, thought he had it won, and he eased up just enough for Cravont to dip him at the line. 995, 996. That's just okay. I maybe didn't run it all the way through, or whatever the case may be. But shouts out to the little man. Shit, I love to see the upset.
He took it.
Before we let Coach talk, I'm gonna put it out there like this right here.
Hey, I'm gonna go get some popcorn. Go get some popcorn.
You made a point, and I'm gonna make a second point on how nobody expected it. Okay, not even had a clue, right? 2003, and Fraser, you was with me. You trained with me. You helped train me.
Right.
2003, when I went to the U.S. Championships, right? I was unsigned on everything, right? But they thought that, okay, well, it might be a possibility that Ray could do something. So the first round, I was unattached. Semis and finals, I was already with Nike. They was like, that's all we wanted to see. That's all we wanted to see.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he still ran the finals unsigned mean nobody expected him to win. Because if they expect you to win, they gonna have some shit ready for you because they don't want you to run them finals and
without
be
that
unattached without that uniform on. That's what no shoe company wants that. So nobody paid him because nobody had nothing in the works at all. Like we ain't got nothing ready for you. You was not supposed to win. Meaning there is literally 4 people that should win, and we can name them. Noah, you should win. We can see that. Trayvon, you should win. We can see that. Marvin, you should win. We can see that. Christian, you could win. We can see that. Cravont Who? Nah, we can't see that at all. Just based off of sports. It's
right.
like,
no, 100%.
Man, like the odds of you making the team is already slim. The odds of you winning are even slimmer. I think this was, you know what this was? And it's crazy because I'm talking about it. This was equivalent to the exact same thing Bernard Williams did in 2003. When Tim Montgomery was there, John Drummond was there, JJ was in the race, I was there, and Bernard ran off and won it. Nobody out of lane 1. Nobody expected Bernard to win it. So I think what happened with Cravont is it was literally carpe diem. He seized the moment, meaning I'm not watering down his victory, but it's gonna sound like I'm about to, but I'm not. He won based on the fact that everybody else fucked up. Oh, I mean say like that, but he took advantage of the moment. Nobody else is ready. All y'all banged up. Oh, okay, well, cool. You can't run right. Oh, I know what you. And then Coleman, I know at 10 to go, you're gonna burn out. So, and then not only that, you have to keep in mind of the people who's in his ear. Alan Johnson. So Alan Johnson is your mentor. Alan Johnson is in your ear, and I just found that out when Coach told me that that's his coach.
That's his coach.
I didn't know until Lamont said that on the show last show, and I was like, oh shit, that's a major influence then. Now you got somebody who's been there. Now you got somebody who knows what they're doing, and it's more of not having you prepared. It's about the mental aspect.
Yep.
Alan Johnson got him mentally prepared to say, guess what? You can go steal this. And guess what he's going to do? He's going to believe it because it's coming from Alan Johnson. So he's not going to have no fear. So he went out there and did. To me, I think that's why we didn't see a whole lot of excitement and we didn't see a whole lot of jumping up and down because it wasn't a shock to him that he could win. It was a shock to all of us. He didn't look surprised. He looked like, shit, what y'all thought? You know what I'm saying? So kudos to him for that because no, I did not expect him to make a team. I didn't expect him to win. But at the same time, I'm going to say this before I let Coach get the flow. I think if everybody had been on their A game and everybody had been fresh, he don't win nor make the team now. Even Noah comes out with his COVID. Trayvon finna get surgery. Freaking Marv, the track jumped up and bit him. Fred ain't even in it. You know what I'm saying? Coleman burnt out. So I think it was just the right time. He won off the right time. Will he go get a medal? That's the question. That's a different question. Coach, flow yours. I'm probably go pee when you go, but you didn't know either. You did not know. You did not know because he gonna swear up and down. I'm gonna stop. People, RaesTake land. He didn't know. He took a wild guess. Okay.
Anybody want something from the concession?
He took a whole educated guess. Okay. He gonna try and break down and give y'all a reason why he picked Trayvon to make the team. But
you want some nachos?
I'm trying to tell you, like
I gotta record this because I got these folks on the line. I want to make sure when if he go off the deep end too much, we can report it. I gotta record this. Yeah.
Silence, Minions. I have given y'all the floor uninterrupted. It's my time. Now, I come from an era where kicking people when they down was the cool thing to do. So I'm gonna revisit that moment. I told y'all.
So disrespectful. So disrespectful.
Listen, I told y'all that man was going to make the team. I will come out and say that I had no idea he was going to win. Of course not. My picks was Noah for the win, Christian Colby for second, Cravont for third. That was my order. However, I picked the 3 men that was going to represent the United States of America at the World Championships. Why did I pick Cravont? Okay, well, it's patterns. That's going to be the word of the day and the word all the way through World Championships. Pattern. You just know when somebody has it and it's just their moment. Ray, you said that about 2 years ago. It's undeniable when you have it. It's just your time. Okay? He is not responsible for Trey's Achilles issue. He's not responsible that Marv got 2 left feet. He's not responsible for Fred deciding that he want to go on goon time and want to run the 200. He is not responsible for Coleman not running the race the way he needs to run it. Not his responsibility. Not his responsibility. All he can do is control what happened in his lane. And he did that. He did that. So, you know, I think I gloated enough. I was right. Y'all was wrong. Let's move on.
Are you done? Are you done? Are you done?
Oh, you want me to continue? Listen, I got one more thing I got to say. As for the medals, I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to be 100% open with y'all. If we're going off of what we're seeing this year, there's only one guy guaranteed that's getting the medal. That's Fred. This might be the most wide open world championship since 2003.
I can agree with that. I can agree with
that. I can't put my finger on who's gonna be the favorite in winning this championship coming up. You know, Fred. You know, Ferdinand just ran 985.
Oh, what you mean Kenya. By winning? Oh, you said it was Fred. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, besides Fred, I mean, who's gonna come out there and get a medal? Don't know. I don't trust Omanyali. I don't. I like something about him running outside of Kenya. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. So right now, honestly, damn, yo, I can't believe I'm about to say this, Frazier. Ray might be right.
I'm always right. What's my name?
Zarnell might medal.
Ain't no might to it. They're gonna medal.
Zarnell might medal. But we still got time. We got a couple of weeks. We still got time. But yes. So once again,
let me say this real fast. Let me say this real fast. Shout out to all of y'all people who are watching this live and in these comments right now, because you know I stay studying all the numbers and everything, and right now we are at 449 consistent viewers. That is insane. So we appreciate all of y'all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Apparently y'all want to hear us talk crazy nonsense, and y'all want to hear Coach be right once every 3 years. I really think that's why we got so many numbers, because Coach ain't ever right, and so everybody like, I got to see this one. I got to hear here today, because he ain't ever right.
He ain't even let the camera get on before he does. I told y'all I was right. I told y'all. Didn't I tell you? It's time. I told y'all so.
Wait till these men turn.
Hey, hold on. What Randy Washington say? I like Randy comment. He say, I pulled up for the lies.
I'm with you when you're right, Randy.
No, but seriously, let's be honest. Let's be honest. I've told everybody to watch out for Cravont Charlton, but because he didn't have a name, people thought I was bugging. He ran 10 flat. He ran 10 flat in college. He also ran 650 in the 60. Where'd he go to school? North Carolina. He went to North Carolina State. Alan Johnson was his coach at North Carolina State. Not to mention, Terrence Trammell is also one of his coaches at A&T, because he trains at North Carolina A&T. So he got Terrence Trammell and Alan Johnson, two of the greatest American hurlers ever.
That's a left ear, right ear.
Man.
That's a left ear, right ear for you. I can't even lie. Like that's shit.
You know, the thing that bothers me is that people just kind of downgrade coaching and the importance of a good coaching mentor and a good coach in your corner. That goes a long way, man.
Well, listen, if you don't think that go a long way, look at your girl in the 100 right now for Jamaica. They telling her go back to Frano. You got to get back to Frano right now.
Oh wait, hold on, time out. We gonna get on Ray with that one. What? I also predicted that one too.
That's later on in the show, Coach.
But I just want to throw that out there. I don't want no trouble.
We stay on topic.
Listen, I'm at my soon-to-be mother-in-law's house. I can't get the props. I can't get the detergent. But go back to Frano because she's washed.
Well, listen, Linda, listen, okay? Listen, all right. I'm gonna say this first. And y'all probably don't know this, and people aren't paying attention to this, but throughout history, the year before the Olympic Games has notably been the year that's not the slowest. But if you pay attention to it, the year after the Olympic Games is usually pretty hot, pretty fast. The year in between that off year is always going to be slow. The year before the next Olympics is when typically it starts to pick back up. So, and I say that even with me being as an example, because the exact same thing that's happened today happened in 2009 when I made it, meaning Tyson Gay had a bye. He didn't have to run. And if you go look at the results from me, Mike, Doc, we didn't run nothing superb. We didn't run nothing crazy. Mike won with like 995. Doc got second with 998. I got third with 10 flat. So if you actually look throughout history, that typically happens the year before the World Championships.
Also, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Which is actually weird to say, but statistically that happens. So it's the year that the randoms actually make the team, and I was a random. So that's why I'm saying it's like, well, usually the year before the Olympics is when count Mike Rogers. Mike Rogers won that year before the Olympics going to the World Championship, but none of us was medal ready because it was Tyson. That's Fred now. It's the exact same thing all over again. So
and to piggyback on what Ray is saying, we also have to look at the landscape of how this 4-year span is set up due to COVID. And this is kind of the, being in the warm-up area, seeing the demeanor of the athletes. This is just kind of what I believe is the...
Wait, time out. I ain't mean to cut you off, but this ninja cheating. I ain't know in hell he got all three of them as no damn coach.
Oh, yes.
In hell. You need to tell me.
Oh, yeah, she is over there.
Them is over there working with him?
Yeah, she is over there, yep.
Yeah, remember, Tori. Remember Tori, Tori's Allen's wife. Tori's Allen's wife.
That's right.
Hold on, Tori's
right.
Yeah, Tori is Allen's wife. Tori is Allen's wife.
Really? When that happened?
Man, they've been together for a long time, bro.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. But back to my point, what I was saying.
Go ahead.
What I was saying, being in the warm-up area, seeing the body language of the athletes, and just kind of getting an overall synopsis of the feel of everything. Man, I think this is a year everybody's they're kind of burned, not burned out, but they're kind of mentally fatigued, if that makes sense. And so you're just kind of it's given the sense of, okay, it's a world championship year, so I've got to run it. But man, I just came off a stressful COVID year where I didn't know how to train, got to be creative with training and all that. Then I had to train for an odd Olympic year, which is always hectic. Mm-hmm. Then I had to come back and train for a world championship year in the US. So who doesn't want to run the world championships in the home soil? So now I'm on 3 years of mentally having to lock it in. Mm-hmm. And so not saying that the athletes are just saying the hell with this year, but it's more of a consensus, in my opinion, that it's like, okay, I'm gonna run, but whatever happens. I'm gonna try and take a mental decompression and gear back up for the Olympic year, which is always the most important year. That's, to me, that's kind of what I've been seeing amongst the athletes that running around and all that. And I'm just telling you, you can disagree, but I'm telling you what I see.
Mm-hmm. The reason why I'm saying I disagree,
moving around,
and I want to put that up there too. I wanted to put it up because you said the same thing. The reason why I disagree is because every year there's a Super Bowl. Every year is the NBA Finals.
No.
What you mean? Every year we're gearing up for a championship, no matter what. So that's whole.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you.
No.
And why we hold on.
See, you can't compare this to no other sport.
But hold on,
compare
Eugene.
this to no other sport.
Hold on, Eugene. If every sport has a championship every year, why are we making excuses for ours?
I'm not mad. I didn't make an excuse.
Thank you.
But at the same time, which sport of all the other sports that have championships every year, where your body is your key to success?
Every
sport.
Whoa.
Hold on. Let me wait a second. Let me explain.
Okay. Uncle Fraser, go ahead.
Track and field is the only sport where your body is your key to your success. Now, what I mean by that is, in baseball, if you don't have a bat and a ball, you can't play the game.
But
in basketball, let me finish. In basketball, if you don't have a basketball, you can't play the sport. If you don't have a, put me on the screen solo so y'all can understand what I'm saying now, because I'm about to make a lot of sense to you.
Let me go pop this trunk, because
if in basketball, if your ball is deflated, you can't play. If you don't have a bat and a ball in baseball, you can't play. In football, if you don't have a football, you can't play the sport. So in track and field, if your body is not primed at its best, you're not going to be able to compete. Mentally, if you are not locked in to where your body can do what it needs to do, you're not going to compete. You can go play basketball game and not mentally be locked in, because you got four other people on the court, and still be successful.
Yo, Todd, send me that phone. Todd, send me that phone number. Send me that phone number, Todd.
Every year in and year out, and we all know, and that's because you have to mentally push yourself past your pain in order to get better. You have to mentally stress your central nervous system in order for your body to adapt to get better. You don't have to stress your central nervous system in any other sport in order to get better. And that takes a level of mental. That takes a level of mental being locked in.
Coach Fraser, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out. Okay. So, you've been on this show.
At the same time, I got one more thing, and I'm gonna be quiet. At the same time, there is a championship every year that you have to get ready for. And I'm not saying the athletes are not getting ready for it. I'm just saying what I see is the consensus is, okay, we're gonna just dial it back a little bit so we can have more for next year. Go ahead, I'm done.
Okay, you are done because the chat group has murdered you with all
completely.
Like debunk everything you just said. I've been trying to stop you.
It's not Lamont this time. It's not Lamont this time. It's Eugene. Eugene Fraser.
No, man.
Yeah. Basketball and football and I don't know what the guy. No, not Lamont this time. Eugene. Eugene. With an E. Okay, I'll call you guys back. All right.
That got me hot.
First, I tried to stop you because I was like, you don't want to go down this path because there's so many other individual sports out there. Don't do it.
You have to understand the capacity of what I'm speaking. Yeah, it's different. It's different with track and field. I'm sorry. You're not going to sit here.
It all falls on you. It all falls on you. You don't have anyone else to carry you, for sure.
And that's what I'm saying. You can mentally take a break in a basketball game and still have a successful game.
You're correct.
You can't mentally take a break at any point in track and field and expect to be successful. You can mentally take a break in baseball and still be successful.
Shout out to
any other sport. Track and field is the only sport where you, and correct me if I'm wrong, you have to challenge your central nervous system so your body can progress and adapt in order for it to get better. Correct. Now, what type of mental strength does that take? What type of mental capacity does that take?
All right, I'll give you that one.
That's day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. And you going 4 straight years. So everybody in the chat can say what they want to say, but understand this.
Hold on, do what they want to say.
If you can't
say what they want to say.
If you can't mentally lock in to push yourself past your thresholds when you're doing workouts in order to get better, because that's the only way you get better. You can go shoot jumpers all day in a basketball gym and you ain't mentally stretched your body that much. You can do that. You can go take batting practice all day, and you haven't mentally stretched your system. So that's where I'm coming from.
Sorry, I just had to send Ray. I just had to send Ray a text.
Oh yeah. Rogers, you know what? I'm gonna call him later on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. He gotta say what he gotta say because he's still Mike Rogers. He's still Mr. USA. So sometimes you gotta say ignorant stuff because you're in a position that you have to say ignorant stuff. But I'm showing up gonna get on that tweet you just text me. I'm showing up. Since you text me that, let's go and roll into this next topic we gotta talk about.
Let's do it.
Is Sharicka the fastest woman walking this planet right now? Who wants to start? I don't even care.
Absolutely. Is this a trick question? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And listen, and I'm gonna tell you this. Yes, she's the fastest, and like old Brooks Johnson used to say all the time, and she ain't scared, and she's proven. And then on top of that, who's her coach? Maybe the guy that always show up with a female for the last 15 years that's gonna win gold. Man, all right, I don't want no trouble.
1065 and 21. Hold on, 1065.
What you mean right now? Well, let me ask the question better. Let me ask it better. Let me ask it a different way. Is she a surefire win for the gold medal at Budapest?
Ooh,
if you ask who you asking me?
No.
I'm asking the panel. I'm asking everybody.
Hold on. I just got one question.
Okay.
Is Shelly Ann running?
Yeah, Shelly running.
Okay, I'll never bet against Shelly Ann, so Shelly Ann gonna win. Hey, listen.
Well, so you saying she ain't the fastest woman walking then?
Listen to me.
You saying Shelly Ann is?
No. Listen to me. What I'm telling you is Shelly Ann has showed me that she gonna get up out the bed and go win that gold.
So you got Shelly Ann winning the gold at Budapest?
Shelly Ann running, I'm going with Shelly Ann. I ain't gonna play with her.
Hold on, let me make sure I answer this the right way. So you got Shelly Ann praise.
If Shelly, listen, put me on, slow it down. If Shelly Ann running at Budapest and Shelly Ann is ready, she wins. Man, y'all stop playing with me, man. Until Frano text me and tell me different.
Wait, I got a question. Oh, Shelly Ann.
Hey, can I get a word in? Can I get a word in, please?
Well, the question's out there. Okay, so go ahead, Lamont. It's your show today. Go ahead.
Let me get a word in. All right, so here's the deal. Is Sharicka the fastest woman right now? Because you have to listen to how Ray word things. Right now. Mm-hmm. Yes. Because 21, listen, that woman ran 21:45 and she was only running 10.7 high. That woman just ran 10.65. And what did Todd just say? You don't bet against a Frano athlete at a championship meet. Ray has been saying this for the last 3 years.
I've been saying that shit since RaesTake started.
Ray has said it, and it's true, and we all believed it, but Ray was the only one who had the courage and the gumption to put that out there on record where it could never be destroyed. Ray has said it. Jamaicans, and I can say this from my own personal experience, Jamaicans are ready for championships. And every time Frano has a female athlete, they tend to show up. Last year, Ray was talking about, nah, that 21.5, 21.6 wasn't real. Yeah, Ray ain't saying that this year about that 10.65, right? No. So I'll take it a step further. She's gonna come dangerously close to breaking that damn world record in that women's 200.
Praise, what you got down there?
Well, is she the fastest right now? Yes.
Yeah.
Is she the odd-on favorite to win at Budapest? Yes. But
odds-on favorite.
Ty say you wrong, but keep going.
I mean, I look at it like this: Shelly Ann ain't ran 100, so we don't know where she's at. Well, we don't know nothing about her. Bottom line,
which is even more scary. If you're looking at it from me, that's even more scary. But anyway, go ahead.
Until she steps on the track and does something, you can't really even put her in the mix right now. You can hypothetically throw her in there because of what she's done in the past, but we're speaking currently. then you can't even put Shelly in there because currently she hasn't even ran.
He's right.
So
Eugene is right. He's right.
Is Sharicka the fastest to win and will win Budapest? I mean, if you a betting man and you go with the odds, you have to bet on Sharicka.
If you're a betting man, you do not bet on Sharicka. You don't bet on Sharicka at all.
Well, who you bet on?
Really?
If you're a betting man, you bet on Shelly and Fraser Price. Like, you don't bet on Sharicka.
I just said we don't know about Shelly. You can't. You don't even know if Shelly's gonna be running.
Fraser, you don't have to know.
But you don't even know if she's running.
You still, if she says,
that's why I say if she runs,
you still are betting on her. Watch this right here. Floyd Mayweather won't have no fights that you gonna see, but he will announce, I'm gonna fight yada 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 in 6 months. Who you gonna bet with?
So has Shelly Ann said she's running 100?
What you mean? She gotta run. She's the defending champion.
Well, she running the 200. I mean,
she has to buy.
Run. She don't.
No, she's running the 100. She's running.
Is she running? Is she running the 200?
Why would I not run if I got to buy? Why would I not run?
I'm just saying, she may not be able to run. We ain't even seen her.
I'm just telling you, like I said. I'm just telling you, like I said. I don't listen. Once you read a book enough times, and the ending of that book keep ending the same way. Man, ain't no way y'all finna come to tell you, hey, you know what? The ending of this book gonna end a different way now.
Wait a minute. Am I talking over everybody's head?
That was a good one.
You're not talking over nobody's head.
Because if she has not ran anything all year.
Fraser, listen, sir. You're talking from a coach's standpoint. No. You're right.
Exactly. Is she running the 200?
Fraser, listen, baby. God doggone it. You're right. From a coaching standpoint, from an analyst standpoint, you are 100% correct. We have not seen what she looks like this year. Okay. All right. That's fair. But from a logical standpoint, from a standpoint of the name itself, from a standpoint of it's 2023. Do I need to remind y'all of when I started doing this shit back in 2003? Do I need to remind y'all of how many times? Do I got to remind y'all last year I opened up with 10-6. I woke up in my first race.
Fall out the bed. I got on slides. That one woke up with slides on, man. She took her slides off and went out there, man.
It ran 10-6. So no matter what, she gets the benefit of the doubt to say, if you ain't at your best, you gonna run 10-7.
I agree.
Which means not your best is still better than everybody else.
But listen, hold on. Here's a real point too. So here's a real. This is how I'm looking at it. Because you got to remember, if she runs, just her presence and her stature alone is gonna inflict some kind of like, oh, okay, she real. When you get in that race, in that first 10 to 20, how she separate from you. Oh, yeah, she real for real. Like, this is real.
I don't have all of that.
This she run and all this. She's real.
Hold on. And you all got to remember, Shelly is the only woman who is beating a woman when she's in 10-6 shape.
Yep. Now, here's the other thing you got to remember, Fraser. Hold on, Fraser. Here's the other thing you got to remember. If you literally actually go look at her resume, Shelly is not known for running a lot. She's never been known for that. She's been known for, I'm going to pop out and do a race. I'm going to do another race. I see y'all at the Olympics or I see y'all at World Championships. So
yeah, but this is cutting it close, Ray. But this is cutting it close.
Okay, yeah. Come on.
Hold on. It's cutting it close. But watch this. It's cutting it close. But cutting it close when the world is running 10-9. The next person that can beat me just ran 10-6. The other two that can beat me are 10-7 runners. I ain't gotta cut it close because all I'm doing now is they coming down. I'm going back. They coming down. We meeting in the middle now. This just means I'm not gonna put 10 on y'all. If I'm at my best, I'm putting 10 on you. If I'm not, it's a race now. So because of that, I got her at silver. I don't have Shelly Ann winning. It's still Jacko. Jacko will win the 100-meter dash with 10-6, okay? She might touch 10-5, but y'all piss her off. She gonna hit 10-6.
Oh, no. Or ain't no if. She's going to run 10-5.
If y'all piss her off, She gonna make that clock say 10:50 something, and y'all gonna have to sit on that. The next person that I say,
Frano, I wish I could talk to you.
The next 10-6 person that you can say is a legitimate,
does anybody know why
10-6 is Shelly Ann. So after that, that's why I'm saying
that's true. That's true. You know what Ray's right, because you know the other 10-6 that's irrelevant now.
It got to be fully automatic. It got to be fully automatic.
Does anybody know
nobody else with fully automatic 10-6? Because she been working on some shit. She had a little banged up issue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then after that, after the little banged up issue, you know, she was like, "What I got to run for?" But hold on, I'm glad you asked that, Fraser. And it's gonna come full circle. Alan Johnson. I've said this on my show 10 times before. I respect the hell out of Alan Johnson because in 2005, I asked Alan Johnson. I said, "Alan, how are you able to do it at this age?" Alan looked me in my face playing Scrabble and I was losing. He said, "Ray, because I have to pick and choose when I race." Shelly is at that age now to where it's like, I can't race. If I run one good time, I might have to wait 2 weeks to do it again. So because of that, it's like
she don't just need to race either though.
She don't need to race. If I can show you last year, I'm gonna open up a 10-6. That means when you see me, know that that's where I can open up at. Like I don't need no races to open up with the run 10-6. She opened up with that. So
and let me ask you,
even she know her top prime, she gonna go 10-7.
And a quick rhetorical question: how's her? Who does she train with? She got any other training, like any other female that she trained with?
She trained she trained with guys like Julian Fort and all them dudes. She trained with dudes.
So she gonna stay ready.
She gonna stay ready.
She gonna
what was ready. What was her banged up issue? Anybody know?
Her knee.
Well, let me say it right. It was actually her vastus muscle. All right, let me educate y'all real fast. It was not her knee. It was her vastus muscle. And her vastus muscle, the vastus muscle is the muscle that controls the knee. And Eric is the same trainer. A lot of us know him. He worked on me and he worked on Tyson, all of us. He was the one that taught me about the teardrop muscle. Okay. The teardrop muscle is that muscle that's in the inside of your leg that actually makes your leg snap. Okay. If you ever notice Shelly Ann, she runs with a lot of snap. So it wasn't a knee issue. It was a vastus issue. And that vastus issue, that muscle got way overworked. So they had to calm that down. So that's all it was. And the vastus muscle controls the kneecap. So at that point, it wasn't a knee issue. It was a vastus muscle issue. So now she all right from that. So at any point, I'm gonna go with she being able to get that silver because her body would have been rested for this long. Meaning, I ain't got but 3 races this year. That's first round Budapest, second round Budapest. I see y'all in the finals in Budapest.
Is she running in 200 at the Jamaican trial?
Yep, she ran 200 tonight. So that's what's gonna be our real test, our real teller. Because she go out there tonight and do anything in that 200 fast. She gonna let you know, and you really just gotta watch that first curve. That's it. Watch her curve. Her curve gonna tell you what she at for that 100.
I'm just saying. All I'm saying, man, before we move on is the woman that showed me year after year after 100%. Year after year after year after year that it don't matter what nobody else doing. It don't matter how fast nobody else ran.
She the Floyd Mayweather.
When I line up in the championship, man, send that goal. Man, you already know where to send that goal.
Listen. Even if let's say hypothetically, even if she does loses the world championships, I'm telling you right now, her main goal, because she said it already, her main goal is to go out on top, retire after Paris, on top of the 100-meter podium.
No doubt.
And the way Elaine has been training, the way Elaine's been running.
Oh shit! Hold on. You see that? If Shelly Ann Fraser-Price goes out and PRs in the 200, I will immediately change my pick. I will immediately say,
no, ain't no change. You gotta commit now. Commit now. Ain't no change to pick. I jumped out there. I already jumped out there and told you that woman going. If she running. No. We got time.
I gotta see it first time.
The world championship picks coming.
I want y'all to commit right now. I'm committed. You see what I did? I committed.
I'm not committed right now. I gotta wait till we get to the
I'm
week of
committed
the
to silver.
championships.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely committed to silver. It might
If
change.
if anything, the U.S. championships was indication that anything can happen. We got to get to the race.
No, that's a lie. When Jamaica's in the mix, ain't no anything can happen because they come ready.
You just said that 20 minutes or 30 minutes ago.
No. Anything can happen as long as Jamaica's not in the mix as far as women. The only thing that can happen is they'll switch around. Jamaica might Jamaica gonna get 1, 2, and Elaine ain't there. So you three.
You speaking everybody healthy and you're speaking everybody's healthy at the line and 100%.
Hell no, I'm speaking Jamaica, period. What you talking about? 100%. I'm speaking if Jamaica show up, even if they had a toenail hurting, they still winning. What you talking about? Ain't no everybody healthy. If everybody healthy, Jamaica gonna go 10-5. What you talking about? What you mean? If they ain't healthy, you getting 10-6.
This is hilarious, yo. What is happening right now? This is crazy, yo.
If everybody healthy, we on world record watch now.
So
we gotta roll into the next topic.
Because Ray's been avoiding. Yeah, Ray's been avoiding this one.
Shut up. So, according to the people that helped me with the show, they want me to talk about this topic. Here's the question. It ain't even a question. It's a statement that they said, this is what you got to put on the show today. I said, do I got to? They said, yeah, you got to. I said, can I pay y'all not to? No, Ray, you got to.
Get to
it. My sis, who I love dearly.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I blame Coach for his bad karma. All right.
Wow. Word.
I blame Coach because I feel like he got a voodoo doll over there somewhere. Okay? Elaine Thompson-Herrah. Elaine Thompson-Herrah.
Mm-hmm.
Failed to make it to Budapest.
Really?
What's the question?
It wasn't a question. That was a statement on my list. It wasn't a question. It was just Elaine Thompson doesn't make it to Budapest. I'm like, did y'all want Coach just to goddamn have his own show? You don't even give me a question. It's a statement. Yep, that's your statement.
Okay, and so we comment on that.
I guess that's what we gotta do.
Coach, y'all want me to go first?
Go first. Sure, I'm going last. I got that. I've been waiting for this one.
So rhetorical questions. Who was Elaine with when she was on top? Who was her coach? This rhetorical, you guys can answer not all at once, just
Well, technically, you're not supposed to answer a rhetorical question, but go ahead. But that's our Auburn education. But all right, but we'll answer the question for you. It was Frano.
Okay, and what happened? She changed. She changed coaches because some of the people in the comment may not know. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
She changed coaches.
She switched coaches. Mm-hmm.
So when she switched coaches, what happened?
Hey, it's this thing called the struggle bus. She was sitting in the front seat.
Okay.
She got the first class ticket.
Okay. So I guess for me, if I'm with a coach who, I've had my biggest success with, I was revered as the best to ever, one of the best to ever do it. Still
greatest
is.
Olympic sprinter.
With all due respect.
Greatest Olympic sprinter of all time. If you ask me.
Yeah. I just don't see a situation where I'm leaving. If me and him beefing, we gonna beef. But I'm at practice. We just gonna have to. It's just gonna have to be an active beef. I couldn't understand that move. You know, obviously, I don't get into that. I usually step back because I don't want no trouble. I'm like, oh, but you know, me on the outside looking in, like, oh, she left Frano. Why would she do that? You know, listen, Frano will go down. Listen, is one of the best coaches. Don't get me wrong, but he got that women's 100-meter. That's his baby. That's his baby. Prove me wrong. I ain't seen him show up to a championship yet, and that women 100-meter didn't go back with him in his bag. I was at one point, I'm like, man, I guess Frano just short of these folks track meet, and them folks tell you, Coach Francis, come on over here. We'll go ahead and give you the gold medal. We don't even you just go to put that in your bag, and you know, we already know what's going on. Like he is money in the bank when we talking about the women 100-meter. I mean, obviously the 200 too, but I'm just focusing on the 100. So for me, when she made that move, I didn't understand it. And then from a mental standpoint, think about how strong mentally you have to be to make that move. Where I know, like, I'm at the top. Like, I'm at the top. I'm beating these folks. Like, I'm gold medal shouting. And then I make a move and I go and I'm doing this other thing, man. Oh my God. Like, I don't see it, but hey, you know, hey, to each his own. But I didn't understand the move, and I think now, you know, hey, maybe there are probably some stuff that we don't know. But I would imagine she got some dings and dents here and there. That's just the nature of track and field. But whatever the case may be, Frano was able to get around that, you know, and he was able to make the adjustments. Because I think a lot of time where people get mixed up with this coaching thing, they think it's all about workouts. See, workouts is only one part of it. See, everybody's like, oh, he do good workouts. He do good workouts. He do good workouts. It's all about the adjusting too. Because see, Frano may know, like, hey, look, today we might need to just do, I don't know, you know, walks in the grass. I don't know. I don't mean dramatic, but I'm just painting the picture. Right. So it's not always about the actual workouts. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what people get mixed up. They think it's about, oh, well, he got good workout, he a good coach. No. It's about making the proper adjustments. It's about making the proper mental adjustments. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole different aspect of it. And I think Frano has shown year after year after year after year after year after year, like, he's the best to do that. So I didn't get it. But yeah, I don't want no trouble neither, though.
Hey, Eugene, let me go before you go.
I was gonna be real quick, but go ahead.
All right, let me go before you go. Now, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you know, were you from New York City by the way of Jamaica, and your whole family is Jamaican, you know, relatives, brothers, sisters, yourself, even though I was only there for 6 months, came and was raised in New York. So I tell everybody New York is my home, which it is. You tend to know some things before everybody else does. I told everybody, and I told this to Ray, the year when she went to Mount Sac, she dropped that 10-7. Ray was super hype, this and the third. And anybody can coach another man's athlete for the first year. It's the year number 2 where you're going to really find out if your coach is really good or not.
For sure.
And I got to be respectful because if I'm not mistaken, the coach is her husband, so I don't want to cross those lines because I always want to respect. I want to respect the matrimony.
You better slow it. You better slow it real quick.
You know what that couch feel like.
Yeah, you gonna know. You gonna feel that in a couple months.
Right. So let me just go on and let y'all know this right now. I don't know what the inner workings as to why Elaine left. I know Ray has shared that with us, but that's between us, and we're not going to put their business out there, respectfully. But her leaving Frano was absolutely the beginning of the downfall of her career. She is done. Bro, she ran 11:06 wide open. And when I say wide open, I mean wide open like all outside. I'm talking wide open like what's going on out here outside this car door. Wide open. I don't hear about the mental stuff that she's dealing with. The mental stuff that she's dealing with right now is because right now her ego and their pride won't allow them to say, you know what, screw it, let's come back together, let's make this thing work. Because her legacy is going to be depending on, for her to take the mantle as the greatest sprinter ever, is going to be predicated on what happens next year. Because she's the double Olympic champion.
First, let me hear what you got to say.
No, I ain't done. I ain't done.
Hold on, let him finish, Ray. Let him finish.
Right. This is my moment. Now I tried to warn Ray. I tried to warn the chat. I tried to warn everybody that the laundry detergent came out for a reason because I saw that she needed to be in the spin cycle. She's in the spin cycle right now. And after I messed up the clothes, I had to put it in the trash bag because that's where her career is going right now. Okay? And I say that respectfully and jokingly because she is the greatest Olympic sprinter to ever grace the track on the women's side. No one can debate me on that one. From the 1 and the 2, I ain't talking about the 100, I'm talking about the 1 and the 2. She's the greatest Olympic sprinter ever. And she's throwing it away. She's finished, baby. She's done. She's done. Get ready for Pan American Games, baby. Get ready for Pan Ams. You're done.
Okay, real fast, Fraser.
Well,
say what you got to say before I say before I start.
If
finito.
First, I'm gonna say is bless her heart.
Bless every day with her because she
way back,
Okay.
might have been last year when she made the coaching change. We came on the show, and I tried to explain to y'all the dynamic of coaching your spouse is one that is extremely hard to maneuver through. Not saying it can't be done, it's just hard.
Fraser did say that.
Track it. I mean, like any other sport, anybody can go out and give you the X's and O's. Anybody can go out and give you the workouts. Like Todd said, it's the other things that are way more important that will determine if your X's and O's are applied right in their work and they work. Being at every national since whenever in the warm-up area with the athletes, you hear people's stories. Well, this is going on with this person, this is going on with that person. For everybody out there looking in the chat and watching on TV, nobody knows what that athlete is going through except that athlete in their closest inner circle. We only see what we see when they get to the line and run down that track. And when they don't run down that track how we expect them to, then all the well, this is going on. She needs to do this. She needs to do that. She needs to go back to this coach. She needs to go back to that coach. Well, we don't know really why she left the coach, or we don't. You never know all the facts unless you are actually in the room. So with that being said, I'm just gonna say bless the baby hard. I hope she figure it out. And I hope she, whatever it is, whether it's mental, just bless the baby's heart. And I hope she figured it out because she is like Lamont said, she's a great talent that's struggling from something. I'm not gonna say what coaching. She's struggling from something clearly because and she's only struggling because she set the bar so high and she's not ascending to that right now. Because in all actuality, 11-0 ain't so, but for her it is. Not making the team for her is a disappointment. So bless the baby hard, and I hope she figured it out.
Oh Lord, who's Coach P? Who's Coach P11?
All right.
First of all, he spelled your name wrong. He spelled it with a U.
Yeah, he did.
I know.
I just told him it was with an E.
He did.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we getting real close to that 2-hour marker.
Mm-hmm.
So just make sure I just know everybody know that.
Oh.
All right, so here's what's going on.
All right, Coach P. One, it's EUGENE.
All right. So Coach P
it's on the screen.
He has a tiny bit of accuracy to what he said, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So before I go on this whole soliloquy, I'm just gonna let y'all know it's gonna take me about 3 minutes to get it out, maybe less.
There you go. I got my watch going.
Okay, so what y'all are saying is accurate, but wrong at the same time. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Fraser, from the year of 2002 to 2008, you were with me every single track season, from practicing to training. You were right next to me up there in Kansas City.
Correct.
Was you not? This is correct, right? Go and tell
Correct.
people. Yep, we've been rolling for a long time.
Right.
You timed. You hit when Hop was gone in summertime with Mark. You was out there with me, right?
Right.
Shout out to Mark Jokes.
2009, I made the World Championship team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was I in Kansas City?
Mm-mm.
Okay. My point for saying that is because from 2002 to 2009, I learned so much with working with y'all to where I didn't really need y'all per se. You see what I'm saying? That's when I moved to Dallas, right?
Right.
So because of that, I had learned the drive phase because Hop had beat it in my head from 2002 to 2008. That's 6 years of drive phase beating it in my head. I can't do nothing but drive, okay? For 6 years, he beat 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 workouts in my head. For 6 years, he beat hill workouts in my head. For 6 years, he beat real runner workouts in my head. For 6 years, he beat the lake in my head. But for 6 years, he did not give me the weight room.
Oh, that weight run, though. That
I'm
run.
gonna get to a point. I'm gonna get to a point.
No, I'm talking about that run thing y'all was on.
Yeah, that run up. Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh.
But for 6 years, he didn't give me no weight room, right? So in my mind as an athlete, I've learned everything you can teach me, which also means I've learned the things that you can't teach me. Okay. So my move, I became better because I was able to take everything I learned from you, right? Let's talk about this. Talk about Sis for a minute. She was with the greatest coach ever. You think she didn't learn everything she needed to learn? She did.
She was,
now,
well, she wasn't paying attention because
now,
somebody's
no, hold on. Now, what the last comment said, yes, it was a business move to leave. Point blank. I put it out there. It was a business move to leave, okay? That may not have been, hold on though, more money, Ty. That's the answer, more money. Like, y'all know how this shit go. Don't act, we can't
hold on. The reason I asked that though is because of how I know how. But the reason I asked that though, Ray, is because we all know how locked in Frano is with Nike.
Okay, so watch this. How locked in is Frano with Puma? I'm just gonna put it out there. Okay, well, you're right.
I don't want no trouble.
Then is he with Nike? Now, how
he got Puma athletes.
Hold on.
He got Puma athletes.
No. That's not what Ty said. How locked in you are with Nike versus how locked in you are with Puma. Okay, that's the same. No, watch this. Tyson Gay, when he got his Nike contract, he had to go to John Smith. Nike gave more money because Adidas was going to drop him. But guess who he could not stay with? He could not stay with Lance. He had to go to John Smith, okay? So sometimes when people be seeing these coaching changes, pay attention to both. Did they change coaches and shoe companies? Because if it's coaches and shoe companies, then guess what? Damn it, it wasn't what they wanted to do.
The shoe company will make you change the shoe company make you change the coach. Yeah.
And this one will say, well, look, if you're gonna do that, then if I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a prime example. 2004, after I signed my first contract, I was in Texas at Texas Tech training with David Oaks. I got a phone call from Nike. They said, Ray, well, you made a coaching change. Well, what you do that for? Well, I just feel more comfortable with Dave. I like being out here at Texas Tech. Well, when we signed you, you was up there with Coach Hop. 2005, where was Ray at? Back in Kansas City. Because them shoe companies gonna determine your money based off of where you at. So therefore, y'all pay attention to the fact that she didn't just switch coaches. She also switched shoe companies, which means I'm going to go over here and get this multi-millions, and Nike going to say, well, look, the only way we going to keep you is if you stay here. And now you get to say, well, shit, I don't want to stay here for that little bit of money. I'm going to have to go over here and take my chances because it's more money. So I'm just gonna put that out there with the situation. Hold on, right? That's the coach. Hold on, though. That's the coaching change reason, all right? Because at the end of the day, we in this shit for the money.
She already got the medals. She already got the medals.
I need the money now.
Yeah, I need the money.
Puma talking about giving me millions. Nike talking about giving me thousands. This is a easy decision. That's one. Now, two. Watch this right here. Now you go into your first year. She didn't do bad last year under her husband's guidance. If I recall, she got a medal, did she not? Did she not get a medal last year?
Okay, sir.
Hold on. I'm not done. I'm not done.
We're not using that excuse. She ran like
no,
ass.
It's not. No, I'm not done. Language. I'm not done. Watch this, because y'all know it is my job to stay in contact with everybody, and I can't release all information. But what I can release is what Elaine Thompson was going through this year physically that went to her mental is not just a regular physical thing. And I'm saying that because I know for a fact, meaning what she went through physically ain't like my hamstring bad, ain't like my quad bad. What she went through physically will affect your mental for two reasons. One, because I made a decision that I had to make. Hold on, Coach. Yeah. I'm not done.
No. I'm saying, don't give it all away.
I'm not gonna give it all away, but just let me finish. Okay. I made a decision based on my health that I needed to do for myself. That's the physical part. Now, the mental part is, okay, now you're going to try and punish me because I did something for my physical health that may have altered something. Now you're going to try and punish me for that. That's going to mess up my mental. So now because of that, I don't have the physical capabilities because of what I just went through, and now my mental is gone. So now when I'm able to come back and run, just like she said, I've been dealing with so much stuff. The world don't really know what she's been dealing with this year. So because of that, I'm saying give her some slack for this year because I personally know what she was dealing with. Cut her some slack. No, her coach may not be Coach Frano, but at the same time, last year was the year she fell off, but she still got a medal. So we got to at least give him the benefit of the doubt because watch this. JJ, my PR, my 10 flat, my 20.17, those PRs go to a coach named Joshua JJ Johnson, who never coached anybody before me. But I did that underneath him because we worked better together because it was just not actual coaching and I was in charge. So when it comes to Elaine, we got to respect her from that aspect. One, I had to make a financial decision that's better for me, meaning you trying to give me 1 comma, they giving me 2 commas, up track. I'm going over there. That's the first thing. That's the first thing.
And I already got the medal. And I already
got the medals. And you trying to reduce me?
I got to get the money.
I'm getting the money. Okay. That's the first thing. Second thing is I'll try it over here because you're telling me I can't go anywhere else. That's what you pretty much telling me. You don't tie my hands. So what you want me to do, because I want my money, first and foremost. Now, when you put that in aspect of what she had to deal with, if she had made this team this year, I'd have said she's the greatest ever of all time because I know what she's had to deal with to make that team. So that's all. I'm not making excuses for her. I'm just putting it out there on RaesTake with these 500 followers we've never had. I'm glad we got these many followers. That it ain't just about her and her coach. It's about a lot of shit transpired.
All the other stuff. Like
all the shit that we don't see on the track. It ain't just on the track.
Okay. All right. Yep. Stop. Everybody stop. Stop. She's with Puma.
Yeah.
All them coaches out there who are phenomenal coaches on that island. Out of everyone that she picked her husband.
Sir, what do you mean?
What that got to do with anything?
I just told you I picked JJ Johnson. John Drummond was down here. Money Stratton was down here.
What that got to do with anything?
I picked JJ Johnson.
Hey, I want everybody in the chat. You know I can't see the chat. Remember this conversation at exactly, I don't know what time it is. I ain't got my time on. So
3:10.
Remember this chat.
4:10 Eastern.
151 in the live.
Thank you. So remember this chat. She will not make the Olympic Jamaican team next year.
I 100,000% disagree with you.
Okay.
100. When I say 100 billion, 1,000 disagree with you, sir. I disagree with you, sir. I disagree 100%.
We still talking about Elaine now.
I disagree. Yeah. We talking about Olympic year, Elaine.
We talking about Elaine now.
And we talking about Olympic year, Elaine. We talking about a mindset. Okay. We talking about mindsets, right? We talking about a mindset. Come on, baby.
Okay.
Even you done said it. She don't be working on world championship.
Right. Mindset when she was guided by arguably, and there should be no argument anymore, the greatest women's short spring coach
Lamont, watch this right here.
The world.
I'm going to debunk everything you just said, okay? Every coach that you done had, right? You yourself, you took what they taught you and you kept it. You cannot deny and say you didn't. Rest in peace, Coach Glance. You kept everything he gave you. Rest in peace, every other coach you done had. You done kept everything they gave you as a coach and as an athlete. It didn't go nowhere. So it's the same thing with Elaine. She kept everything she was taught. So she don't really, that's the thing. Like, no, I know this shit. Why? Because I was taught it. Which means, watch this right here. If Elaine Thompson was retired today, and she starts saying, tomorrow I'm coaching Brianna Rollins, you're gonna say Brianna gonna win because you're being coached by Elaine Thompson. And that's because Elaine Thompson has the knowledge that was given to her beforehand. Her coach can just be her husband now because I know it, baby. I can retire, and if I retire and get an athlete, y'all gonna say my athlete gonna win it because I'm Elaine Thompson. So why can't you give me that same benefit of the doubt right now in my career to say I would win it no matter where I'm at? Mike,
okay. Okay.
Well, if anybody get the benefit, listen. If anybody get the benefit of the doubt, it's Elaine. Like I say, I look at it from a fan standpoint. So I don't know any of the backstory, any of that kind of stuff. You understand? So with all of the backstory for her to still be lining up and run 10, a Lamont is still, that's slow for her. But at the same time, the way you put it, Ray, a lot of other female athletes probably wouldn't even run at all based off of what
Check this out. We also got to remember the people in the chat, they keep receipts.
Apparently, they keep receipts and make us dope boys at the same time. Apparently, Fraser's out there selling dope.
Hey, I'm starting to think he be making plays for real. Every time we see him, he in that car, he making plays. Hey, he either in that car, he at a restaurant making plays.
Let me say this.
Hey,
hold on, everybody in the chat.
Got the whole
everybody in the chat
on here. Like
he's working on the iPhone.
Everybody in the chat. Let me tell you this. Man, it costs an arm and a leg to get out here to use goddamn it.
Yeah.
I make my money is how I make my money.
Yeah.
Y'all want to
he at the Texaco right now. Y'all catch him at the Texaco. He posted up.
If y'all want to support, my cash app is $E Fraser. Man, I need all the money possible. Go on, send me a couple. I take dollars, I take pennies, I take quarters, I take $100 bills. It all adds up. Shit, I don't even know how I'm getting back to Kansas City right now. I gotta find a way back, and the train don't come out this far.
Goodness
Jesus Christ.
Anybody out there want to sponsor an athlete, just hit me up. Holler at me. We need some sponsorships.
And we just legal out there too. What?
He posted up at the Texaco.
Man, making as many plays as possible.
When I tell you, I can't deal with y'all folk. All right, cause we creeping up on that 2 hour moment. We had an hour and 57. So before we get out of here, I gotta go with y'all on what's going on tonight, which is today is Friday, right? So we got
Saturday.
Saturday. So we got
we already started off with the steeplechase. I meant the race walk. The race walk this morning.
All right, so we got the 400 final for the women. Here go your lane assignments. You got Quinera Hayes in lane 1. You got Mackenzie Dunmore in lane 2. You got Lynn Irby in lane 3. You got Brittany Wilson in lane 4. You got Sid in lane 5. You got Rosie in lane 6. You got Talitha Diggs in 7. You got Jamisha Arnold in 8. Give me your 1, 2, 3.
Coach.
I'm going Sydney, American record.
Damn, wait, hold on, sir. Slow down. Hold on. Because I got time to edit this before they run. Hold on. I can definitely edit this when I'm done.
American record was 48.71, ain't it?
Start over. Get it to us again.
I got Sydney, American record.
Say it again.
For the
I
win.
need to say it 3 times. That's 2 times. Say it one more time.
Let me move. Let me continue. Let me continue. So Sid for the win. Britton for second. Talitha Diggs for third.
You got Sid for first.
Yeah.
Talitha for second.
Mm-hmm.
Lynn for third.
Talitha Diggs.
Yeah. You got Lynn for third.
Who?
I thought you said Lynn Urban.
No, Talitha Diggs.
Who you got for second?
I got Britton Wilson for second.
Okay, that's what I was trying to see. What you was at? Oh, that's where you was at. Okay.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
Britton.
You ready, Ray?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm Britton Wilson for the win.
Shit.
Boy,
Britton Wilson for the win.
So let me ask the question again.
Crack is one hell of a drug, Ty.
It's 400.
Say
it's
no to
400. You got. We don't say it. You got who for what? Give me
Britton Wilson for the win.
That boy on coke.
Then I got the 400 hurdle a second. Ain't no problem. And then Diggs third. Come on, man. We out here. I'm on the roll. I called a race walk this morning. I'm on the roll, man.
Hey, let me tell you something. Auburn just lost all its accreditation with those picks, bro. They lost all their academic accreditation.
Well, what you guys don't have the privilege of seeing is what I see, and that's live and in color activities.
You do. You're right.
Now,
so what you got?
What I will say is Britton is her team. When she ran her semis, only a coach with a coach's eye could see this, but she was running with a limp. She had a slight limp. Her gait wasn't smooth as like what we used to seeing. That leg is probably a little bit worse than what. Put it like this: in between races, she's in a boot.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm dead now. I'm dead
now.
You dead in the water now.
Hold on. What I will, here's my predictions of how the 400 meters is going to go. First of all, give me the lanes again.
Okay, so you
just
got
give me.
Yeah, I'm do that. Lynn Herb is in lane 3. Britton Wilson's in lane 4. Sydney is in lane 5. Rosie Elfong is in lane 6, and Talitha Diggs is in lane 7.
Okay, Sydney will win. She won't break the American record though.
Okay.
She may run. She may break 49, but I just don't see it.
When I see American record is what now?
It's like
48.70.
Right. She's not gonna break that for a number of reasons. She's not gonna break that one. She'll win it though. She'll run it with a low 49, but she won't run 48.
Y'all better pray. I'm not.
Talitha will get second. Talitha will get second because Britton is hurting, and it's hard when you have what she has. It's hard to keep coming back day after day after day. Now, if she had a day to recover, it's totally different. But just looking at what I saw from yesterday's round, today's round, she's gonna muster up, but she's gonna end up getting second for that reason. Talitha will be third. No, I'm sorry. Hold on. Talitha will be second. Britton will be third. Now, if Britton if that leg is worse, put it like this: if she's not 70%, Lena will get third and Britton will get fourth.
I can see that.
So I'm going Sydney, Talitha, Britton, Lena. With that third one,
Talitha not making the team. I'm just gonna stop y'all there. She's not making.
No. Talitha's making the team.
No, she's not.
No, who's gonna beat her? Who you got beating her?
I can tell you who I got beating her. Lane 7.
Let's go.
That's who I got beating her.
Who's in lane 7?
I got her. She's in lane 7, sir. It's a 400, not a 200. She in lane 7. I got lane 7 beating her. Okay, all right.
I hope Mr. Holloway.
He always watching. Shout out the mouse. He always watching. Shout out the mouse. Okay. I don't have her making the team. Okay. I don't. I think they screwed her in the lane assignments. There's no thinking to it. They did. Okay. Here's what I got happen. I got Sid winning for sure. Okay. I got Sid winning,
can you put yourself on solo?
Hell no, this is my show, damn it.
Can you solo yourself for this?
You need a solo, Ray. Ray, you need the solo. You need the solo. No, put the solo.
Can you solo yourself for this?
Hell no, I ain't got damn for y'all to go back and be able to pull this shit up. I got Talitha Diggs getting 7 out of lane 7. I do not have her making a team. All right.
You got her getting what?
I don't know. I got to get important.
Oh.
Maybe fifth. I got Sid winning for sure.
Okay.
And depending on what Sid shows up, if the Sid that I saw last night show up, I'm with Coach Lamont. Their record gone. If that Sid show up, if the chanting, rocking left or right, Sid show up, putting them spells out there on the track, that record gone. Let's put it out there. All right. The second thing I got that y'all not gonna expect me to say is I don't have Britain making it either. Okay. I don't have Britain making it because of that leg.
Yeah, I won't disagree.
It's not gonna get better from round to round. It's not.
Right.
It ain't. And
right.
I just don't think that the amount of the adrenaline that's gonna be pumping is gonna be enough to actually calm it down, which is gonna amplify it because she's gonna have so much adrenaline pumping that's gonna amplify the injury. Because that's another thing. If y'all know medical, y'all understand. So that's gonna amplify that. I don't have her making the team because of that.
You right on that. You right on that.
I do have Lynn making the team, right? I got her making the team based off that lane assignment. Lane 3 is a freaking good lane. Lane 3 down in the best lane on the track for 400. So because she in lane 3, that's gonna help her out. And let's not pretend like Lynn is slow. Lynn gonna have the race of her life, which is out of lane 3, which means she gonna make that team.
Hopefully she don't take it out. Hopefully she don't take it out too crazy and crash and burn.
Lynn ain't gonna take it out crazy. What's gonna happen is Talitha gonna take it out crazy because she has to. She's in lane 7. So when Talitha take it out crazy, that's gonna pull Sid. Sid gonna run up on Talitha after about 120 meters, and that's gonna set the whole pace. At that point, it's over for Sid.
I'm so glad you soloed yourself for that trash.
Oh, good. Then got doggone it. Now, Talitha gonna go out.
Hey, for that trash.
And because Talitha gonna go out, what's gonna happen is that's gonna pull Sid, okay?
And the people see me, I'm using this.
Solo means you're supposed to be quiet. I'm solo. You can't talk on solo. Solo means be quiet. It means the person that's on the solo didn't talk. Okay? You ain't talking in the background. Be quiet. I'm trying to get my solo, okay? Now, like I was saying, Sid gonna win it. Lynn gonna get third, and I got a whole random for what's gonna happen at second.
Oh, not a random.
No, we're not
not a random. That needed the random. Listen, we need to pass the random as a tie take.
Listen, random won the whole damn 100-meter men.
That's a tie take. That's a tie take.
That was no random. No, make your pick.
What you mean?
Make your pick.
What you mean?
Make your pick.
Random won the whole 100. Random won the whole 100.
Make your top 3 picks, Ray.
My top 3 is I got Sid, I got Lynn,
and he got a tie take random.
I got random. I got a tie take.
He got a tie take random. That's a tie take random.
No, we're not doing random. We're not doing random.
I can't.
That's a tie take random, man. That's a tie take random.
No. You put a name by your bet and you stick to it. Who's your third place person, bro?
Look, even the comments, they like shit. Random will make it. Like, shit,
no.
Like,
tie take random.
No. We make picks. I made my picks. G made his picks. Y'all gotta make y'all pick. You gotta make your pick, man.
All right, if I'm gonna make my pick, I'm going.
Close the door.
Sid.
If I gotta if you're gonna force me to make the picks, I'm going Sid, Lynn, Britain. If you're gonna force me, to make a damn pick, that's what I'm going. But I'm not confident in Britain. That's my thing. Is like I'm not confident in that leg. That's what I'm saying.
How are we not picking Talitha? And she's been the most.
She's in lane 7.
That doesn't mean anything. She's been the most consistent runner all year.
What does lane 7 got to do with anything?
In a 400, a lot.
No, it doesn't. Not in this race.
Sir, you remember a man set the world record in lane 9?
Lanes.
Angelo Taylor won the Olympic gold in lane 1. When are we going to stop?
Who's out in 8?
One guy.
Who's out in 8?
One guy.
Who's out in 8?
One guy.
Who's out in 8?
Jarnisha Arnold is in lane 8.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something.
And she ran 50 low in the open quarter.
Listen, let me tell you this from somebody who has a 400 runner that runs and watches all these girls run.
It is your bit.
Jarnisha Arnold gets out like a bat out of hell.
Yep.
Which is gonna pull Talitha, right?
Which is gonna pull Talitha. But Talitha doesn't get out like a bat out of hell. She gets out based off of how she needs to run her race. It's two different things. Lena Irby gets out like a bat out of hell.
Yep.
And can't hold on. Hold on.
And that's why I say she don't need to take it out. That's why I said that.
If Lena's going to take it out, that's how she doesn't know how to run any other type of way.
And cannot hold on.
Once she takes it out, when she gets to 2, if she does it in moderation enough to manage that second 200, she's going to finish better. But that's not her MO. Lena's MO is forget y'all the 350. And I wanted to use another word.
Yeah. I mean, it is a Fukumean show.
She twisting and turning, trying to come home.
That hurt.
Right. So that's why she usually fades at the end. So
hey, anybody talking about you? Shut up. We know you want to stay out lane 1. Shut up.
Talitha is going to manage. She's going to manage Arnold getting out on her, see it coming up, and Lena coming up. Because the race is going to be fast. They all get out the first 200 fast. So the fact that you don't have Talitha in there, she's been the most consistent runner all year, dropping 50 after 50 after 50 after 50 after 50.
Sir. I only don't have her in it because of lane 7. You're not going to defy me of my lane 7 logic on that second 200. I don't give a damn what y'all say. I don't give a damn who you are. We're talking about a 400 meter. And we all done ran one of them. That lane 7 on that second 200 is going to hurt, okay? Which means you're going to have to work. No, you're going to have to work on that second 200, means coming home, you ain't got nothing left because you got to work that 200 out of lane 7. Now, here's why, though. You got to work it because in lane 5, you got Sydney behind you. You can't not work the second curve, okay? You got dang on Britton Wilson behind you. You can't not work the second curve. You got dang on Lynn behind you. You can't not work the second curve out of lane 7. You have to because the people behind you that's lower, they better hit that kick now. And we all know about that 150 kick coming out the curve. So guess what you got to do? You got to know who the hell behind you. And you in 7, you can't play.
That stagger ain't gonna be broken. Y'all act like y'all.
I'm not talking about broken. No, I'm not talking about broken. I'm talking about that second curve. I'm talking about after the 200.
Right. The stagger's gonna be pretty much when they come through the 200. The stagger's gonna be pretty much the same because the way all of them run.
No, it's not. It's not.
You acting like Talitha ain't ran 22.4.
She has, but
so that's what I'm saying. So what's that?
Sid gonna jump on Talitha in that first 125. Watch. She gonna be up on her shoulder at 125. And once she's up on her shoulder at 125, guess what they're gonna force everybody to do on that second curve?
If Sid
we gotta make sense of Sid is right here. So we can't play.
If Sid does that, she might lose.
Next event.
Yeah. Be careful with that first 200 now. Be careful with it. Yeah.
Fraser, I ain't even get no ice. No.
Hey, I put it like this, man.
I'm just
drinking straight out the bottle now. Yeah, I'm drinking straight. I damn near turned it up. I'm gonna keep it classy and stay in the glass. But you saying Sid might not win? Sid might not win.
If she goes out that first 200 too fast.
Look, for Sid to lose, you know what's gonna have to happen? They're gonna have to stop the whole damn track meet at 320. They're gonna say everybody stop running. That's the only way she's gonna damn lose. I can't even understand how your brain even put together Sid could lose in the same sentence. Let the people look at you before we get out of here. I need the people to look at you because I know they all do want to look at you right now.
Hold on.
Just look at this guy.
What other finals is up, man?
Speaking of the other final, man, I got Duncan Hamilton winning the 3,000 meter steeplechase.
Bro, if you don't shut your ass up,
I got Duncan Hamilton winning the 3,000 steeplechase. Put that on record.
The only other sprint final we got would be the men's 400.
All right, lane assignments.
Lane assignments for the men 400s. You got Khalid McRae in lane 1. Chris Bailey in lane 2, Ryan Willie in lane 3, Quincy Hall in lane 4,
Adidas,
Vernon Norwood in lane 5, Justin Robinson in lane 6. Bryce Deadman is in 7. Matt Bolin's in 8.
Georgia.
Oh, also we got the 100-meter hurdle finals too. I'm saving that.
Yeah, we about to say we got 100-meter hurdle. I'm going Norwood. Listen, I'm going Norwood for first, Quincy Hall second, and then I'm going Bryce third. Third.
Out of lane 7. Y'all love that lane 7.
He trapping out of 7 today.
Y'all love that lane 7.
He trapping out of 7 today. He gonna trap out of 7 today.
You know what? I had.
You know what? Who you got?
I had my picks, but now after watching the semis, I'm gonna go with Vernon, Quincy, Deadman.
I like it, but I gotta use the bathroom. So y'all keep going.
Oh, so you pick my same picks?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Vernon. I think it's Vernon's time. Yeah,
it's Vernon time.
Yeah, Vernon.
Yeah, Vernon look
Quincy, Deadman. My dark horse. Real talk. My dark horse. That damn Arizona State kid, man.
The Arizona State kid.
Yeah,
real
man.
now.
Yeah.
What lane is he in? He's out there in
No.
What lane is he in?
I think he hold on. I think
you know what
he's in 6.
You know what?
He in 6. He in between Vernon and Deadman.
Ooh.
You know what? This gonna be a race.
He primed. So listen, he's primed to make the team.
Right.
He's primed to make the team. I just can't. But I'm looking at Quincy right there on the inside. So what I'm basing my picks off of is that Norwood is gonna be like, all right, it's my time. I'm finna go. And so now Quincy gonna have to go with him. You see what I'm saying?
Here's my picks based off of what I saw. Norwood and Quincy ran the easiest semis, like from a stressor standpoint.
Yeah.
Willie, Justin, and Deadman, their semis, and I'm talking about that last 100. They had more stress on that last 100. Coming down the home stretch. Okay. So, with that being said, and your dark horse is a very good dark horse because he won indoor, so he's not afraid of the moment. I'm gonna go with Quincy, Norwood. Ooh, and that third pick.
Go take random. Take random.
That third one is gonna be between Robinson, Willie, and Deadman.
So take random. That's a take random. Right.
Listen.
Third place between everybody left.
Listen. Pick one and your dark horse. I pick Norwood, Hall, Deadman, and Robinson. It'd be my top 4. That's my top 4.
Robinson 4th?
Yeah, that's my top 4.
Deadman's not gonna make the team.
Vernon wins it. Vernon wins it.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Willie gets second. Quincy Hall's getting third. Bryce Deadman's getting 4th.
I like them 4, so I'm gonna go Hall winning it, Norway, Willie getting 3rd.
Okay.
Justin Robinson 4.
And just so y'all know, I got Courtney Wayman winning the women's steeplechase.
Bro, shut your ass up.
I just want to make sure I got on record. Courtney Wayman. Shout out to Courtney.
We gotta get to the 100 meter,
get to the hurdles.
Before we get to the hurdles,
100 meter hurdles.
Before we get to the hurdles,
shout out Courtney. Women's steeplechase, baby.
Before we get to the hurdles, I think Kenneth Brooks gonna pull it off in the 3,000 meter steeplechase tie. I'm gonna put it out there. Then. All right,
I'm going Courtney.
The women's 100 meter hurdles. Women's 100 meter hurdles. Finals. Wait.
Y'all tell me why my daughter called me.
Wait. Yeah, because you're a superstar. Wait, no, we gotta get the semifinals first today.
Hello.
Right? What's going on?
All right. That's enough.
Hello.
Okay, that's enough.
Hello.
Hey, sweetie.
That's enough.
Hey, sweetie. Oh, wait a minute. We can't even talk about the hurdles finals because we don't know who in the finals.
Oh, that's right.
They still got a semis. Yeah, I'm looking at that. They still got a semis.
Okay.
So I don't.
Oh.
Okay, well, since we'll let's go ahead and do this before we get out of here then. So they got the semis. Let me call out the lanes then. So in the first heat, you got Shamita Rothwell in lane 1, Alexis Glasgow. Yeah, don't worry about it. In lane 2, you got
She's
Kenny
making the final.
Harrison in lane 3.
She's
You
making
got
the final.
Neil in lane 4. You
She's
got
making the
Grace
final.
Stark in lane 5. You got Messiah Russell in lane 6.
She's
You
making
got
the final.
Renaya Jones in lane 7. You got Gabby Cunningham in lane 8. Why they stack that heat up like that?
Ooh,
Why
did
did they do that?
So
I'm
who
gonna
in
tell you why they did that.
You know,
Because in the other one, you got lane 3, Lele, lane 4, Tia, lane 5, Tonia, lane 6, Aaliyah Armstrong. Well, I mean, if you think about it,
he's kind of stacked.
Shit, both
in a
he's stacked.
sense.
The women hurdles is killing right now. Like, it ain't no. Well, if you think about it, it's like, well, shit, ain't no why they stack that heat. Both of them is stacked. So at the first heat, give me y'all 3 automatic qualifiers. Cause that's you got Keenan Harrison in 3, Neil in 4, Grace Stark in 5, Messiah in 6. I'm gonna love that race. Who y'all 3
So
automatic
I'm
qualifiers?
gonna go Kenny, Nia, Masai.
Kenny, Neil.
Yeah,
Grace
that's
not
the
gonna
first
make
heat.
it.
Huh?
Grace Stark not gonna be in there.
She might make it on. She might make it on
She might
time.
make it on time. She might make it on time.
Okay.
You're gonna have Kenny, Nia,
You said
and
auto.
Masai.
You said auto. You said auto. And so the top 3 are the autos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can rock with that.
Okay,
I can rock with that.
Yeah.
I have that's my top 3
Yeah.
too. In
Right.
heat 2, you got Lele, Tia, Tonia, Marshall, and Aaliyah in the middle.
Lele, Tia,
Lele.
and
somebody ain't gonna make it.
I'm gonna go with Marshall. With the other one is the LSU girl is the
time.
Small Q.
That's my pick too.
I like Lele as an automatic qualifier. I like Tia as an automatic qualifier. I want to say LSU gonna sneak in and get that 3rd automatic spot over Tanea.
I can see that.
I can see that too.
That's what I say. But I want to say
both of them will make the finals.
They gonna make the finals. They never make the finals, but
Yeah.
that's what I see possibly happening. Like, well, you know, let's not act like God dang gone. Aaliyah Armstrong is a joke. And like she, let's not pretend like she ain't been doing her thing this year. So like, I might have to go with that one. I might have to go with that one. So outside of that, that's all we got tonight. I think that's everything. That's all we got. We got first round of the women's 200, so that should be exciting. That should be exciting. We ain't gonna focus too much on that because we gotta wait till tomorrow to see if everything happens. So, before we get out of here, first of all, I appreciate all of y'all time. His phone just died, but I appreciate everybody for being here, and we keep doing this for y'all. So, before we get out of here, we gonna give Coach Lamont his little 2 seconds to talk about his picks and his I told you so's and get that shit out the way.
I already told y'all. We good. I'm gonna be good again.
Okay, I appreciate that because I didn't want to hear that shit again at all.
Oh, it's coming on Monday. Trust me.
No.
When I'm on the road driving back, driving back to Michigan.
No.
It's coming again.
No.
Trust.
You was right once. You was right one time. What time I say?
I'm gonna be right again.
Even a broken clock, right? You know, twice a day.
Broken clock is right twice a day.
Even a broken clock twice a day. You know what he did, Fraser, before we get out of here? You know what he did, Fraser? He did the you know what? So that I can look like a genius. I'm gonna pick the dumbest picks ever. And I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna roll the dice. And if it come through, I look like the smartest person ever. That's what he did. Because he went with the weirdest order.
Did.
What the hell?
I had to give him
You don't believe that shit. You don't believe at the USA Championship, Cravont Charles, who ain't never been no championship ever, gonna make a team. And you believe in that? No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you
yes,
didn't.
I did. Yes, I did. You saw how confident I was in my pick. I sure was confident in my pick. I told you I've been screaming his name all year. I said, dude, this kid's gonna be a problem. You called him a fluke. You disrespect him because
I did.
You said Michael Norman's trash because he lost to a nobody.
That's exactly what I said.
But look at that nobody there. That nobody's a somebody now.
Nobody random don't won the whole damn thing. That's
random one.
Random won the whole damn.
But I've been
snuck them all.
And here's the beautiful thing about it, right? He's able to train without having to worry about money. And I knew about that.
That's the main thing.
Training, yeah. When you ain't got to work 2, 3, 4 jobs just to train.
That changes the game.
It makes a world of a difference.
That changes the game.
It makes a world of a difference.
Yeah,
world of a difference.
Real fast on the Marvin Braces situation. Marv is not hurt. He was not hurt.
No, he's not.
And Frazier talked to him. He literally had a mishap. He told me, he was like, bro, I don't know what the hell happened, but I over-rotated the whole step. He was like, I missed the whole step on the track. So that's what happened. No excuses. It ain't that he was hurt, banged up. He took an L. He took an L at the wrong time. He made a mistake. And that's the one thing that we know. In this business, one mistake can cost you. So he made a mistake and can recover from it. So that what happened to Marv. Marv straight though, like I told him, like, well, at least it wasn't last year or next year. You made the mistake the year after you got your new contract and the year before the Olympics. If there was ever a time to make a mistake, it was this year, sir. So, hey, it is what it is. Shout out to Marv. He is a little upset, down about it, but that's our nature of our sport. Like I tell him, like, well, hey, shit. It's always next year. So, all right, y'all. Of course, the Trap House, because y'all, I keep seeing the comments, y'all keep asking. Yes, of course, the Trap House will be booming tonight. I appreciate all y'all last night because we had the Trap House booming. Hey, real quick, I can't even make this up. We get off here. I swear to God, I got to read this to y'all. I woke up to this shit this morning. This shit is going to trip y'all out. So I got an email, right? And I'm not going to say the people, but it's somebody athletics. The email was, hi, RaesTake team. I'm just reading it. Hi, RaesTake team. I'm interested in watching the games live. Unfortunately, from my part of the planet, I can't. May I please have a link to the Trap House? The Trap House where you stream it. I'm not making this shit up. Look, it's a for real email. Somebody emailed me about the Trap House. I have two problems. One problem with that is, how are we a sport when people are having to email me to come to the damn Trap House to watch the track meet? That is horrible. You would say track and field? That is absurd. Why am I getting emails about how do I get to the Trap House? And then somebody asked me on Twitter, how do I pay you to come to the Trap House? And I'm like, it ain't a real Trap House. It ain't like that. Just go up. Like this Instagram.
Wait. You should. Wait. You should have gave him. You should have gave him a link to your Venmo, and then just told him to.
They straight up asked me, hey, so how much to get in the Trap House? And I'm like, look, just follow the track pins, all right? Like, I ain't gonna charge you that like that, but I'm saying to be funny and serious at the same time, to where we're at a state to where we keep crying about how we can't watch track meets, and I'm getting emails about how do I get to the Trap House to watch races. That is unheard of, and unacceptable. USATF. Why am I getting asked to be bootlegger? Damn, fix it, right? That was my rant on that. Yeah, and I woke up and I was like, that's crazy, but hey, yeah, look, come on to the Trap House, baby. We're gonna keep it jumping in there. So yes, people, Trap House will be jamming tonight. I'm making sure that Coach Lamont is not welcome to the Trap House tonight. I don't think I can deal with any more of him for today. If I see Coach 7186 pop up on the screen, I'm going to politely hit timeout or something.
I'll be in the Trap House chat sending.
Fraser gonna be in the Trap House chat.
I'll be in the Trap House chat
with updates from the call outside. Fraser is literally at the track meet in the car, watching the track meet from the car. He will never leave the car. He just pull out the Hayward Field and watch no updates.
Sometimes they let me drive by the medical tent, and then I can look over. But if you go down by the 200, where the big stalls catch you is, you can pull your car right up to the gate, and I can see the races literally coming by. So I did it. until the cops came and got me.
I was
Then
about to
had
say,
to
well,
move.
guess what? Then they got two whole full roadblocks up there now, just because of you. Then we all going to jail on RaesTake. People, all right,
Yeah,
we're
they
gonna
did.
stop
Yeah,
promoting
they brought in the
stealing the video footage on RaesTake. We just gonna appreciate all of y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey, I'm pretty sure we may end up having to be back on here tomorrow if something spectacular happens tonight. I don't foresee it. I think we could possibly wait 2 days until after the 200 is over with, but we'll see whatever happens. If See It breaks a world record, we're back tomorrow. If See It don't break a world record, we're not back tomorrow because it won't be nothing worth talking about.
Ain't no, still ain't breaking the world record.
You mean American record? You mean
American record. See It breaks the American record. We probably back on here with the show. If not, we will see y'all in 48 hours after the 200 is over with. All of that. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to support Coach Frazier and everything that he's doing. Don't forget to support that guy over there with that New York hat on. Don't know who he is right now today. Don't want to talk to him. I had to give him props because he's never right. And usually when he's right, I come back with a bigger right. So that's what I'm waiting on. And my bigger right is going to be soon to come.
Right.
Soon to come. All right, y'all, we out of here, man. We'll see y'all in the trap house.
If you out, I'm making plays, so come see me.
My God.
Later.